I realized that my microphone was not in the right place at all. Hello, Brokonki. Hello, Connor. How are you fellows doing today? I hope you're doing well. Not that. We want this. And this should be... I think it should be this. Okay. Let's see how bad it is. And by that I mean we have to do an offset here for the camera. Can you hear this as I snap? Or is there an offset? Are you hearing it before seeing it, or are you seeing it before hearing it? I can even, like, move the microphone into shot. Yes doesn't help me, Corbin. It was not a yes or no answer. It was not a yes or no question. Is there an offset, yes or no? You say yes. So there is an offset. That's how I take it. That's how I take your response. That might not be... See it, then hear it. Okay. So you see the snap, and then you hear it. So the audio is delayed too far. Is that what I'm understanding? Or is everybody... How is everybody... Let me see if I can just listen to it. Okay. Alright, I can hear myself now, and you guys can't hear me, so now I can play with it. That's pretty on point. That's pretty on point. It looks pretty synced to me. Looks pretty synced to me. Yeah, so when I went to pick up this stuff from Mo today, I didn't realize that he had the regular boxes yet. So I didn't pick up any regular boxes. I only picked up the just the pre-release kits. And then he messaged me like as I was leaving. He was like, "Oh, the regular boxes are here," and I was like, I'm already like halfway home, so I'll just get them next week. It's not a big deal." Like, so I'm gonna go back next week to pick up my regular boxes from him, as well as hopefully fat packs. Apparently the fat packs are like super delayed or something as well. I don't know. And I saw that there were some people out there that have been opening set boosters already on their channels and stuff, and what I'm hearing from from Mo, because Mo's who I'm sort of like buying most of my product from these days, is that like the set boosters are like heavily located, and not only that, but like they're not here yet. Now, it may be different in the US than it is in Canada, because of course, everything goes to the US probably before coming to Canada would be my assumption of how Wizards is doing things. Because why would they ship it directly to Canada from? Because anyway, it would be much cheaper to ship it directly to Canada from wherever it's being packaged, but that's probably not the case. Or maybe it's being like the packs are being made, or the cards are being made, and then they're being shipped to the US to then be packaged. I don't know. I would assume that it's all being done in the same plant, like creating the cards and packaging them. And so I'm assuming that's happening somewhere overseas, not in the US, but I don't know where. Anyway, we have a bunch of pre-release kits to open tonight. And I still have more available, so if anybody tunes in and is a patron and wants to pick up some pre-release kits, I do have a few more available. But anyway, we're going to get started. Actually, what I should do is I should probably like send a note out to everybody saying like, "Hey, we're live," just so that everybody knows, right? I should probably do that, right? Just to make sure everybody knows that we're totally live and we're totally doing this, just in case people don't have notifications, right? So let me do this and say at here. Opening up some pre-release kits. Okay, there we go. How are you doing tonight, Matt? I hope you're doing well. As same goes for everybody else. Bob, Corbin, Connor, I'm a broke honky. Hope you guys are all doing well. How did your regular box go, by the way, broke honky? Hey, Manaburn. How did your regular box go? And how many collectors are you picking up? Are you buying just a box of collectors, or are you picking up more than one? Looking for those foil... Can you get foil fetch lands? Oh, you're opening it right now. Hey, Eric. How's it going? One or two of the collector's boxes? Because it's the fetch lands are only in the expeditions, right? And the expeditions are the buy a box, like, box topper promos. But can you get them in the collector's packs? You can't actually get the expeditions out of a regular draft pack, right? That's my understanding. You can only get them as box toppers or from the collector's booster packs, right? I think that's what I understand. I haven't read everything, so obviously I don't know. Listen, if you're coming to my channel for MTG news, you're coming to the wrong place, because I don't follow any of it because there's too much of it. You can get expeditions out of collector's packs. You've seen it. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. I think that's what I had heard. Is that you could get them out of the collector's packs, which makes the collector's packs, unless you like your news a month later. Yeah, exactly, Bob. See, Bob knows what's up. Why do you think I did Under a Rock? Right? The whole point of Under a Rock is that I don't pay attention to anything that is current. Okay. Yeah, so that's the other thing too, right? Is that the expeditions in the box toppers are non-foil, and the only way to get foil editions of those box toppers is to get them out of collector's packs. That's what I understand as well. Correct me if I am wrong. I believe that's how that works. Anyway, so we have a bunch of folks here. I need to get a Sharpie here because I'm totally not ready for all of this, because I never am, as we all are aware. What do we want? Here we go. Let's get some M21 stuff going on here. Oh, look, we'll just get a whole bunch of forests. Sure. Why not? Seems good. Okay? Because we've got Eric. S. And we've got Eric C. And we've got Ghost Unit. And we've got Brad. And we've got Matt. Yes. Okay. So we don't need that. And Matt had ×2. And Brad had ×2. And Ghost Unit had ×2. And Eric C had 1. And Eric S had ×2. Okay. Now you might also be asking, well, wasn't there supposed to be, wasn't there supposed to be prize packs? Yes. Absolutely. They're right here. Don't worry, I have them. Don't worry, I have them. They are here. There's a big pile of them. There's even more in this box still. There's all of my prize packs. Okay? So there's like almost a whole box here. Almost. Who uses Arena? Anybody out there using Arena right now? Because I have to thank Mo. Mo gave me some codes. So who wants a code? Okay. 6 Zendikar Rising packs. And don't worry, I have at least 4 more here. Now remember, these are only 1 per account. So you can only use 1. You can only use 1. And here's another one. Okay. And those of you like Matt, if you don't want to grab one of these codes, I will send you one of the codes out of your kit. And then I've got 3 more here, and we'll give them away later in the show, once we get there. So, is everyone okay with how I've done this? 2 for Matt, 2 for Brad, 2 for Ghost Unit, 2 for Eric S, 1 for Eric C? Or do you want me to randomize them? Do you want me to, like, shuffle your names and then just start from the bottom here and work my way up through? Well, how do you want me to do it? I don't know if there's a better way to do it. I think I should just shuffle them up. What do you think? I think I shuffle them up, just so that I can then stack these out of the way. I'm just going to shuffle them up, and we're going to pull a name, and then that's who gets the next one off the pile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stack these over here like this, so that they're out of the way, like this. Can we see them all? Can I, like, get them all into shot? Right? Like this? There. Right? Like if I do that, and then this, there we go, look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous! You want me to let people, but what if they're not here though, Matt? What if they're not here, right? What if the people who are getting kits aren't here? I can't let them pick, right? Like, for instance, Ghost Unit. Ghost Unit, are you here? I think Ghost Unit might be working, or, you know, out and about. I didn't give a lot of notice about this, so, like, I think I'll just do the first 2. If you're here and you want to pick, right? If you're here and you want to pick, I will let you pick. But if you're not here when I do it, I'm just going to open the top, like the ones off. So this one first, and then another one off the top here. So let's get into it. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that today I played a draft. I entered a draft, and halfway through pack 2, it was like pick 6 or pick 7, the client disconnected me. It was like, you've been disconnected, and I was like, oh, that's not good. And it was like, push reconnect, and I was like, okay, yeah, push reconnect, got it, okay. I push reconnect. And then it was like, can't reconnect. Your files are corrupted. You need to validate them. And I was like, okay. So then I did that, and it just sat there, stuck at 10% for like probably about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit less than 5 minutes. But it sat there for a while, just stuck at 10%, and I was like, this is weird. So I Alt F4'd, and then I launched it again, and it was like, okay, yeah, we got to validate your files. So it validated my files, and it validated all of the files in under 30 seconds. And I was like, oh, why did it get stuck the last time? That doesn't make sense. By the time I got back into the client, the draft had finished, because it was Premier Draft, so it's timed, right? And my red-green deck had turned into a 5-color deck with like 5 to 6 white cards, 5 to 6 blue cards, 5 to 6 black cards, and then just a whole bunch of red and a whole bunch of green, but not enough red and green cards on their own to make a 40-card deck. And I was like, I was like, this is sad. This is very, very sad. And so I was like, oh, what do I do with this deck? And so, like, I cobbled together a 3rd color that was just like a splash, but none of the stuff was worth splashing. I think, like, the rare that got picked for me, it picked my rare 3rd pack, and it was the red-blue wizard that, like, makes your instants and sorceries, like, cheaper or whatever. I can't remember exactly what it does, but, like, it was that, but, like, my deck was green-red stompy with not a lot of instants and sorceries, and so I was like, I'm not splashing blue for this card. Anyway, enough about me. Needless to say, Wizards reimbursed me, thankfully, for the for the entry fee. So I got my 10,000 gold back, which is nice. So I'll be able to enter an actual draft and try to actually win. So this is kind of cool. It's got like a little gear up thing, and it talks about like some of the equipment from Zendikar, which is kind of cool. Some of the core equipment, right? That's pretty neat. It's pretty nifty. It's neat that they're doing stuff like that now, like instead of just like explaining like the rules, right? All right, Ghost Unit, your first pack. Now, like there's extra, like there's like weird border cards, right, in the commons and uncommons, or are they only in the uncommon slot? I don't know. I don't know, because this is the first pack of Zendikar I'm opening, and it's for you, Ghost Units. So enjoy. Skyclave Plunder. Ravager's Mace. Oh, we got a flip card. Okay, so we got Malakir Rebirth, which flips into a swamp to make a black mana. Hold on just a moment, everyone. Just give me a uno momento. Charlotte's upset. It wasn't the cats. She's sad for America. She's sad for all of you out there in America. R.I.P. RGB. RBG? RBG. That's the one. R.I.P. RBG. Apparently you've lost Ruth. Unfortunate. Moment of silence for her. Okay. Well, here's hoping that they don't try to push through some new justice before Trump's presidency comes to an end. Right? That's what we all have to hope for. Oof. That's a tough one to take, isn't it? My goodness. Malakir Rebirth, which flips into a swamp of some kind. Let's see. It flips into Malakir Mire. It's like that really interesting, like little, and it comes into play tapped. All these lands that are flips, like it's a sorcery or something on one side and then it's a land on the other, they all come into play tapped. But there's such a good card. I don't know if any of you out there have seen this yet, but this, there was somebody who just played in like a modern deck, I think it was, and they literally played no lands in the deck. Every single card in the deck was some sort of spell or a flip spell that turns into a land. And like they were playing like Simian Spirit Guides and that kind of stuff to get their mana like early game basically while they're waiting for their tap lands to do stuff. And then their land, every card they draw isn't a land, so they have just gas every turn and they can decide what to cast and what to play as a land. It was an absurd list when I looked at it. I was like, holy moly, okay, look at that. That's crazy. First rare, we got Akari, Fearless Voyager. All right, what do we got here? Ooh, should I should probably like, is this like super out of focus? That's not too bad when I hold it up. Do we need more light, though? How do we feel? Do we need more light? What happens if I do this? Is this too much light now? Oh, that's not too bad, right? Like, if I turn it this way, you get... Oh, no, it's actually pretty good. Okay, cool. I'll just turn that on, then. Okay, and we did get a foil in the first pack. Foil in the first pack is Scorch Rider. Ooh, fancy foil. There you go. Little 4/3 with a kicker. Cool. Ooh, and... Oh, what the heck is this? Use this card to represent a double face card. Weird. That's super strange. Okay, cool full art mountain. Very nice. Very nice. And of course, code. Code goes here, I guess. Sure. And then this is like, that's interesting. Huh. Huh. Cool. Alright. That's interesting. I didn't know that they had done that. Like, given you, like, this token card, essentially, to let you, like, write on. So, like, does that mean that this is a token? Oh, it's gonna be, like, the same. Oh, and it's different art! Oh, that's really cool. Huh. Alright, Raphael, welcome back. Yes, you missed our moment of silence for RGB. It happened. We got there. Charla came to the room and she was very upset. So there you go. There's the like alternate border card, right? Which is interesting. So it's actually different art as well, right? It's not the same art. It's different art and it's a different like showcase border. Huh. 4 of 9 of the double token isn't easy to get. 4 through 9. Are you saying 4 through 9 or 4 of like 1 through 3 is what you're missing? Okay, I've got 7. I've got 6 and 7 here. Okay, so then we put that off to the side. So again, this is like normal. We're not going to be shipping commons. We're going to only be doing uncommons and then like cards of note. Utility knife. Okay, we've got a Brushfire Elemental. We got a, ooh, Relic Amulet. This card is so good in Limited. My god. It's so good. We got a flip card. Do you get a flip card in every pack? Do you get one flip card in every pack? Because last pack we had the uncommon black spell, and now we've got the uncommon green spell, which flips into Tangled Veil. It's a little, like, Hedron dude. Little Hedron guy. Cool. Ooh, Orin Reef Ooze. This is a nice rare, too. This is really good. Comes into play, puts a 1/1 counter on itself, and then whenever it attacks, put a 1/1 counter on each attacking creature with a 1/1 counter on it. So it just makes all of your boys bigger. 1 through 3 is what you're missing. Interesting. Okay, so okay, we didn't get a token, so it's just a garbage thing right there. Oh, wow, that's really cool looking. Skyclave Squid. Wow, neat. See, and there's the Canopy Baloth in the normal art. Right? Huh. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Commons there, uncommons here. There we go. Thundering Rebuke! You open 2 pre-release kits, 12 prize packs, and 6 set booster packs. Hey, so you've got set boosters where you are. Okay, so Mo hasn't got his yet. Like, they haven't arrived, and he doesn't even know if he's getting them. So how did you get them? That's what I want to know, Raphael. Thundering Rebuke, Cannon Jerboa, Umara Wizard. So it looks like you do get a flip card in every pack. So this is a flip card. It is a Merfolk Wizard, 4/3, that flips into Umara Skyfalls. Cool. And our rare is a Tajuru Paragon. Little elf 3/2. With, it says, it is also a cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard. So it's all of your party members. Interesting. 1 pre-release kit gets 2 regular prize packs and a set booster pack? That's what your store was doing? Wow. Wow. That's a really good giveaway. Yeah, like, wow. So that's on your store that's doing that, just so that we're clear. So, Raphael, like, LGSs don't have to give away set boosters with the pre-release kits, at least. In fact, they don't really have to give away anything, to be honest. Wizards gives them the prize packs, supposedly, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, they get the prize packs with it's part of, like, the ordering of the pre-release kits, right? So they should give them out, but they definitely didn't get set boosters as part of the giveaway. So this says it's a 3/2, and when you can kick it for 3, and it says when it's kicked, if it was kicked, reveal the top 6 cards of your library. You may put a card that shares a creature type with it from among them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom. Cool. And we got a foil Guldraz Mucklord, and a nice full art. Oh, the Cup Island, with all, like, the weird stuff in it. The weird stuff in it. Alright, what do we got? We got a Relic Axe. We got a Spring Mantle Cleric. We got a Kroom Warrior as our flip card. It's interesting that they put the flip card, like, in front of the rare. So then we've got, of course, it comes into as a Akoum Teeth. And the rare, Inscription of Abundance. I countered this spell twice today in Limited by bouncing the creature that they targeted. They kicked it both times. And by that I mean they played it, I bounced their creature for 2 mana with Into the Royal. They paid 5, it went to their graveyard. They played a card to get it back from the graveyard, put it back in their hand, and then played it the next turn to fight again, and I bounced the creature again. And I was like, ba-ba-ba-boom! Counter this spell by bouncing the thing it targets. The easiest way to counter it. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. I was surprised that I got set booster pack. Yeah, that's really surprising. It actually is. I'm very surprised that your LGS was giving out set boosters as part of the pre-release prizes. That's really cool. Veteran Adventurer. Yeah, because Mo doesn't even have them yet. He doesn't even have set boosters yet. We've got Skyclave Plunderer. Kabari Takedown, which flips into just a nice little Kabari Plateau. Little plains there. And the rare. Ooh, alright. How about a Nahiri? Heir of the Ancients. Little 4 mana, 4 loyalty planeswalker for 2 and a red-white. +1, make a 1/1 white core warrior creature token. You may attach an equipment to it. Cool. -2, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a warrior or equipment card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Nahiri, Heir of Ancients, deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to twice the number of equipments you control. Very nice. Very, very nice. And then, of course, ooh, you got that sweet, sweet insect token and a Mountang. A Mountang. Alright, Ghost Unit. This is your last pack from the first kit. I gotta really, like, start picking up the pace here a bit, don't I? There's a Prowling Felidar. And then we've got a Brushfire Elemental. Relic Amulet. Spikefield Hazard. Which turns into Spikefield Cave. And a Throne of Makindi. Put a charge counter on it. Remove a charge counter from this. Make 2 mana of any color, but only spend it to kick spells. But a foil rare, too. Foil Swarm Shambler. A 1 mana 0/0 fungus beast that says, it enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it becomes the target of a spell or an opponent controls, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. Pay 1, tap this creature, put a 1/1 counter on Swarm Shambler. Wow, that's really cool. And then we got number 9. Number 9. So there you have it. That's your first kit. Pretty good, I would say. Pretty good, I would say. Let's oh yes, right. You have a promo card too, don't you? Sure do. Sure do have a promo card. What's your promo card? Legion Angel. This card seems really weird to me. because it's a 4/3 for 4, which is not bad, right? It's not bad. But when it enters battlefield, you may reveal a card you own named Legion Angel from outside the game and put it into your hand. So you basically like run like 2 of these in your main deck and then like 2 in the sideboard so that you can go fetch them, I guess. Because you don't want to go the risk of running only 1 and then never seeing it and then have 3 in the sideboard that you can like just pump out 4/3s for the next like 2 turns, right? I don't know. Seems weird. What's this? Oh yes, this is our... Okay. Let's do this. I can hear Charlotte calling the cat. Alright, Ghost Unit. Second pre-release kit. Let's see what you get. Toss. Okay, so we've got spend all night opening stuff. I mean, like, it's, at this point we're going to, Bob, right? Okay. I don't know if Ghost Unit uses Arena or not, so I will make sure to send one of these codes over with your stuff. There's your little die there. And by that I mean my little die, because I can't ship it to you, unfortunately, just because it's too bulky. It's too bulky. Oh, I'm knocking everything over here. My goodness, look at this. There we are. Okay, what do we got? What do we got in the second kit? The second kit. We've got an Allied Assault. Ooh, that's really cool. Skyclave Pickaxe. Neat. The cat. We've got a Kroom Warrior and a rare. Ooh, Mythic Angel of Destiny. I lost to this in Limited today, but I also beat it several times. You can hear cats? I bet you can. They're like right outside my door going like, meh. Anyway, this card is great. This card is this is a bomb. This is a bomb card for any kind of life gain deck. It's an alternate win con, but at the same time it's only a 2/6, but it has double strike, so it gains you 4 life, but not only does it gain you 4 life, the trigger happens twice. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you and that player each gain that much life. So it gives your opponent the life as well. So it's not like great, but that doesn't matter because the Angel of Destiny's alternate win con is to just get you above 15 life. So the idea is that it essentially gives all of your creatures the ability to essentially gain lifelink when they deal damage to a player, except that it's not really lifelink. It's like a different life gain. So like if you swing with a lifelink creature, you're gonna gain the life twice, because you gain the life for lifelink and you gain the life from this triggered ability, which is when you deal damage, you also gain that much life. It's not lifelink. It doesn't give your creatures lifelink. It's a second ability, which is really cool. Oh, and we got a foil showcase border card. That's really cool. Didn't know that could happen in these packs. Pretty nice. We got number 9 again for the flip card. I'm going to send you the flip card things too, because they're actually something that's like practical because of the new cards. Like the tokens I won't send to you, just because, I mean, the tokens are whatever. I mean, you can get an insect token from wherever. But you got 2 showcase cards back to back in this pack. That's kind of cool. All right, we got Cinderclasm. We got Emeria Captain. They form a panorama. Sweet. We got Vastwood Surge. So we didn't get a flip card in this pack. Does that mean our rare's a flip card? Ah, see? It means our rare's a flip card. Interesting. So you got one of the lands. You got the red-blue land here. Comes into play untapped, notably, and it flips like this. So it can either be blue or it can be red. Now, the interesting thing about this is that it's not fetchable, because it's just a land, and it's not a basic land. So you can't get it with a fetch land, and you can't get it with Fabled Passage. So, don't know how I feel. I mean, they're going to be good. I'm sure they're going to be good. We got a foil Relic Golem, a nice full art land, and a Drake token. 3x3, yeah. Yep, I get it. I knew what you meant. Like a nice grid, similar to like the, can Expedition map get them? I guess it can, right? Because it's just any land. Lets you go get a land. I don't know. I don't remember Expedition Maps text properly. We got Murasa Sproutling. We got Lulmage Domination. Great card for limited as well, by the way. Flip card here in the uncommon slot, so there you go. We got Zoff's Consumption, which flips into Zoff's Blood Bog. Blood Bog! Yes. A bog full of blood. And the rare is an Archon of Emeria. Alright, well, you've got 2 on-color rares. Hey, look, it's number 1. We did it. We found a 1, Raphael. We found a 1. Top left corner. Spoils of Adventure. Adventure. Skyclave Shadowcat. Being Veil, which turns into Being Coast. And the rare, Nimble Trap Finder, a 2/1 rogue for 2 mana that says it can't be blocked if you had another cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard into the battlefield under your control this turn. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, creatures you control gain whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card until end of turn. That's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. Pairs really well with like the cards that are like, I can beat every creature in the party, like the little artifact guy or the little elf that we saw earlier. What is happening? You got a Prowling Felidar and a Canopy Bailout again back to back. I feel like some of the randomization might be off with these packs. It might be off just a small bit. Murasa Root Grazer, Acquisition Expert, Kalani Ambush, which flips into Kalani Territory, and Kargan Intimidator, a 3 Cowards Can't Block Warriors. This is the card that everyone was talking about. I saw this memeing out hard on Twitter, and I didn't know what they were talking about. It was like, cowards can't block, and I was like, I mean, you're not wrong, I guess. But I don't look at spoilers, right? So I hadn't seen this card, so I didn't know it was actually printed on a card. That's pretty ridiculous. Cowards can't block warriors. Pay 1, choose 1 that hasn't been chosen this turn. You can give Kargan Intimidator +1/+1 until end of turn. You can say target creature becomes a coward until end of turn, or target warrior gains trample until end of turn. That's pretty ridiculous. Hey, look at that. We got number 2. We got 1 and then 2 right after each other. So I have a feeling it's just part of the randomization being off with these packs. That's what my guess is going to be. That's what my guess is. We've got a Scion of the Swarm. And then we have a Skyclave Geopede and Attended Healer, which means our flip card is another flip rare, which in this case is another land. We got the green-white land this time, Branchloft Pathway, which flips into Boulderloft Pathway. So you got 2 lands in this pack, and that's kind of awkward, right? Because the white-green one would be okay if you were playing white-green, because you got some decent white rares, but you didn't get any green rares to go with it. You did get some decent green in the, like, the alternate art slot. So, you know. Hey, Kyrie, how's it going? We're just on the second kit for Ghost Unit, and then we'll be moving on to other people. But so far, we've opened 2 Mythics, 1 Nahiri and 1 Angel of Destiny. And we've opened a bunch of alternate art cards. Chilling Trap Foil. Nice little full art island there, and a garbage card. What a surprise. And what's our promo? We got a Wayward Guide Beast, a 2/2 trampler for 1 mana, with trample and haste, I should say. And it says, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, return a land you control to its owner's hand. Wow. That lets you trigger your landfall every turn, regardless of what you draw. But dropping it on turn 1 and swinging in with it for 2 damage is very, very risky. It's very risky, because now you're a turn behind on land drops. So that's kind of, that's kind of rough. It's kind of rough, I have to say. All right, so There you go, Ghost Unit. Congratulations. Those are your 2 kits. Thank you so much for allowing me to open them for you. I really appreciate it. We're gonna like just kind of like slip all of this into like a little baggie here so that I can keep track of whose is whose and what is what. And there's all your uncommons, which you will get as well. Why are you... There we are. And then there's one of your arena codes, because you don't really need... You know what, I'm just going to give you both, and you can give it to a friend or whatever. And then your token cards, which are useful. So there they are. There you go, Ghost Unit. Congratulations. Do I have a box? Did I come prepared with a box? The answer is no. Guess what? We don't need that. And we don't need that. I found a box. Everyone, don't worry. I found a box. It had a random pack of Ikoria in it. I can go over there. Okay. Oh, right. We owe Matt... Right. We owe Matt 4 prize packs. Let's not forget. We owe Matt, or we owe Ghost Unit 4 prize packs. My goodness. You had so much fun watching me open the Jumpstart. Wasn't that ridiculous? Okay, so discard Simian Spirit Guide for red, drop the hasty 2/2 and swing, return a non-existent land to your hand. Yeah, very good in that sense. I agree with you, Kyr. Then play your land, second main phase. Sure, absolutely. All right, Ghost Unit, we owe you some prize packs. Let's see what we find. First prize pack: a Grotag Night Runner, Kitesail Cleric, Black Bloom Rogue, which flips into the Black Bloom Bog, and rare Shadow's Verdict. I mean, it's just a little like it's a tutor, basically, right? Exile... Oh, no, this isn't the tutor. This is Shadow's Verdict. What is this? Exile all creatures and planeswalkers with converted mana cost 3 or less from the battlefield, and all creatures and planeswalkers cards with converted mana cost 3 or less from all graveyards. Oh, huh. That's kind of interesting. And you got a foil flip card. That's kind of cool. A foil flip Balaged Recovery, which turns into Balaged Sanctuary. Very nice. And, of course, the full art land there. We get a full art land in every pack. You pull the Borderless Nissa out of your box. That's nice, Bro Conky. Sweet. That's pretty sweet. Sounds delicious. That Nissa is, like, rough. I played against it today, and I beat it, but only barely. Only because I had the O3 wall that gives all your creatures haste, and it screwed my opponent up hard. They played Nissa. They did a thing with it. I can't remember what they did. Then they played a bunch of lands, got her up to like 6, and all what they had on the table was like a 1 blocker that could block like my 4/4 that I had. And my 4/4 didn't have trample, but in my hand I had like 5 mana, and in my hand I had like a 3/2 for 3 mana, and then a removal spell for 2. So like I just removed their guy and then dropped my 3/2, and then swung for 7 at Nissa, who was at 6, and she just died. And I was like, yes, good riddance to you, Nissa. And then they brought her back with this, the Balaged Recovery. They brought her back with that, and I was like, ugh. And then I had to kill her again. It was rough. Shatterskull Minotaur. Core Blade Master. Ooh, Taunting Arbor Mage, which means that our rare is a flip card. And the rare is the red-white land, Needle Verge Pathway, which flips into a Pillar Verge Pathway. And of course you get a nice Full Art Mountain and a token card. Nice little flippy token card so that you can keep track of flipping things and such. Let's see what we got here. There's another squid. Another squid! Rock Slide Sorcerer. Attended Healer. Polaka Predation, which is the flip card. Little lets you go and like get a card out of their hand and then flips into a land. And alright, and your rare is a Wayward Guide Beast. With another flip card and a full art island. Your favorite mountain is the Stargazer one, the from Theros. I don't know what my favorite mountain is. I've never really given my favorite mountain a thought, to be honest with you, because I don't play red that often. Base Camp. Demon's Disciple. Vastwood Fortification, which turns into a land on the back. And, ooh, an alternate border, or showcase border, Scoot Swarm. That's really cool. Scoot Swarm can get out of hand real fast. Holy moly, this card can get out of hand real fast. So it's a 1/1 for 3 that says whenever a land enters battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 green insect token. If you control 6 or more lands, create a token that is a copy of Scoot Swarm instead. So as soon as you have 6 lands, the next land you play, or I guess it's the 6th land you play, right? If you control 6 or more lands, create a token that is a copy, right? So at 6 lands, you get a copy of Scoot Swarm. So then when you play your 7th land, you get 2 more copies of Scoot Swarm. Then when you play your 8th land, you get 4 more copies of Scoot Swarm. So you go from having 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 16, and so on and so forth. Your board gets out of hand real friggin' fast. And you did get a foil here, a foil Ghostly Gloom Hunter, or Ghastly Gloom Hunter, I should say. And you got a full art island and a flip card. Okay. I need to put these over here in this box with your cards and stuff. Which one was which? This was the uncommons, right? I think. Yeah. And this was like, okay, lands, foils, and rares. We can put the special cards. Let's put the foils and the rares all together in one package. Like that. And let's put the lands and tokens into this one. I'm going to have to break these out into like probably 3 baggies, but it's fine. Is fine. Is fine. Is fine. Scoot Swarm is broken limited. Very bonkers. I bet it is. I bet it is. Who wants a code? Anybody want a code? 6 Zendikar Rising booster packs for MTG Arena. There it is. Grab it now. It's on screen. Pause the video if you need to. Whatever. But here it is. Let's just, and we'll just throw that away. Alright, who's next? Eric S. Eric S is next. My whale man. The whale man himself. He sent me a message on Discord, I think, telling me what he wanted out of the boxes. Oh, by the way, the crab, the new crab, which I think is what Eric asked for. Let me just double check here. Where did he put it? Buy and sell? Okay. He said he wants Blood Chief Thirsts, Feed the Swarms, and Whales. And the Ruin Crabs. That's all he wants. I think I'm just going to give him all of the uncommons. Just because whatever. So there's his code. That's your code, Eric. And there's your little gear up thing. There's your packs. Oh, look at that die. What the heck is this? What is this? Okay, these are the other two. Look at this one. It's like clear. What? Can you even see? You can't really tell, but like it's kind of like it's not opaque like these ones. They have rare dice now. Is that what this is? Why though? That's so weird. It took me forever to get a white die out of the friggin' Throne of Eldraine pad. The dice were already rare, in my opinion. Stupid white die. Thank you to Pause B. He sent me a white die from Throne of Eldraine so that I could complete my my pack. So like, okay, someone let me know. Are the cards that Eric asked for in Discord, are they all uncommons? Hey, no worries. It worked for you, Maholnik? Good. People will collect dice and buy more. I guess. I guess? Soaring Thought Thief. Thwart the Grave. Kabiria Takedown. And rare is Cherix the Raging Isle. Well, I mean, it's the closest thing we're going to get to a whale for you, right, Eric? It's the big old 017 nonsense crab boy. And you wanted crabs, right? So here we go. You can have this crab. He got the crab. See? Exactly. Got the crab. All right, let's put this all here like this. Perfect. This works out. He wanted the crab. He got the crab, right? So, like, what was the stuff he wanted? It was like... I'm pretty sure that they're all uncommons. I don't think there was any commons, right? He wanted Blood Chief's Thirst, Feed the Swarms, and then any whales. But I don't think there's any whales. Oh, okay. Might want the die due to its oddness. Well, okay, then you and I can talk after, because you'll have to pay more for shipping for it, because I can't ship it the way I ship everything else. Because it doesn't fit through the slot, essentially, that we have. So, like, it has to then go as a package, which costs me about $10 to maybe $12 more than what I normally pay for shipping to ship to you guys. So, like, that's up to you. If you think the die's worth that much money to you, by all means. Right? By all means. Base camp. Concentrated, or constant, yeah, no. Concerted defense. Concerted defense. My god. Umara Mystic. And a Needle Pathway. The red-white land. Pillar Verge Pathway. Stupid Canadian friggin' cost. The Canadian cost to ship things is absolutely stupid. Especially if you're shipping outside of Canada. It's just dumb. I hate it. I hate it a bunch. It's super expensive for no reason. It's like, what's that? You're shipping something that's bigger than, like, a envelope full of paper? It costs you $15. And I'm like, thank you. And like, you want tracking with that? Yeah, I guess. That's an extra, like, $6. And I'm like, but why, though? Why? Skyclave Geopede? Attended Healer? Yes? Palaka Predation? Ooh, Mythic Minotaur. There you go. Morag, Fury of Akrum. 6/6 for 6. It says each creature you control gets +1/+0 for each time it has attacked this turn. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, if it is your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase. At the beginning of that combat, untap all creatures you control. Very absurd. Very absurd. And you got a rare foil, which is a Maul of the Skyclaves, which is a nice little equipment by the looks of things. It's a little white mana equipment that says, when Maul of Skyclaves enters battlefield, attached to target creature you control, equip creature +2/+2, and flying and first strike. Wow. Cool. That's pretty nifty. It's a pretty good kit so far. You got the weird die. You got the nice mythic. You got a nice foil. Although you haven't hit any of like the alternate art or the showcase border cards yet, I guess. Marasa Sproutling. Lull Mage's Domination. Tangled Florahedron. And Yasharn. Implacable Earth? Implacable Earth. Sure. Sure, it's a big dumb fool. Oh, you got a copy token. Cool. Okay. Spoils of Adventure. Skyclave Shadowcat. Allied Assault. And you got a rare flip, another rare land. You got the green-white land, Branchloft Pathway, which turns into white. And you got a foil Territorial Skycat. A nice full art island, or full art mountain, and a Drake token. Eric, I'm sending you your code, by the way. So I don't know if you use them or not, but do you need both codes or do you only want one code? Tell me what you want. I'll ship them both to you. It doesn't really matter to me. Fireblade Charger. Journey to Oblivion. Palaka Predation again. And Skyclave Relic. This is the one that everyone's talking about for Commander, right? Because it's 3 mana rock that comes into play indestructible and it can tap for any color. But if you pay 6, you get 3 of them. Because you get two copies of it. So for 6 mana, you get 3 mana back that turn. Which can ramp you like crazy in Commander. This card's going to see Commander play everywhere. There's no way it won't. You get a nice full art mountain and a little token card. What is your promo? A Thieving Skydiver. Little 2 mana Merfolk Rogue for 2. It's a 2/1 with a kicker of X, and X can't be 0. Oh, so you have to pay. Weird. Okay, so flyer, and it says when it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, gain control of target artifact with converted mana cost X or less. If that artifact is an equipment, attach it to Thieving Skydiver. Interesting. Alright, well that was a pretty good pack. Don't worry, I have your die here too. And we can talk about it after for... I mean, like, you know the deal. I mean, you can just send me the price for the shipping or whatever. Right? Then I can ship it to you. Let's see. Can we find you another weird random die? Let's find out. Here's this. You didn't answer me yet, so I don't know if you need both codes, so I'm just gonna put them both here. Nope, you just get a regular blue die this time. Just a regular old blue die this time. I didn't realize that there were different dice this time. I'll have to talk to Mo and be like, hey, if you end up with any of these weird dice, let me know. We've got a Relic Vial. We've got a Grotag Night Runner. Your flip card is a McKindy Stampede, which turns into a little white source. And your rare is Cragplate Baloth. One is fine, never going to use the second. Yeah, okay. That's what I figured, but I wanted to make sure, right? Before I go just like, you know, taking one away from you if you have like a friend or a family member who's also playing Arena and you want to give it to them, right? You know what I mean? Like, always want to make sure. Holy moly, your first showcase card. Territorial Sky Scythe Cat. That's the one. Scythe Cat. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Ooh. Ooh, that's kind of fancy. Wow, that looks way fancier with the gold. The gold card? The showcase border looks way better as the gold card. Also, the art for this card looks really cool in like the showcase art. That's neat. It's interesting though that you didn't get any showcase cards in the last pre-release kit, but you got 2 so far already. It's kind of weird. Umara Wizard flip card and Legion Angel as the rare with a full art island and a token. Good old token. I guess I should put like... My God. There's something in my nose. Pardon me for a moment. My goodness. That was a very forceful sneeze. I had to turn away from my computer and everything. Alright. Whew. Excuse me. Alright, we got Negate. It's like I could just feel it, like, itching my nose. Ooh, that's kind of cool looking. Look at that, a Chrome Hellhound. But the whales might want to. Kroom Hellhound, that's kind of neat. Emeria Captain. Vastwood Surge. Flip card. Song Mad Treachery. What a weird name for a card. Cool looking card. Weird name though. Oh, and you got an alt art rare or showcase border rare, the Feldar Retreat. Cool. Oh, well, isn't that spicy? That is foil, full art, flip land, white and green. Holy moly. That's gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. And the art on this is cool. The art on that is so cool. All right. I will perfect fit it. Both sides are foil. Yes, both sides are foil. So it won't curve. That's just a jab at Wizards. Oh, does it even fit into these perfect fits? Let's see. I don't want to like look at this. Holy moly. Pringles? Pringles aren't foil on both sides. I can't even fit this into this perfect fit. Either that perfect fit is bad or these cards are not the right size. Okay, that perfect fit was just bad. There we go. That's much better. Look at that. It wasn't that they were thicker, it was that it was too wide. The perfect fit is like, so here, like I'll just like shove one of these commons in here. Even the common won't fit. Like, look at this. Look at that. It's like bending the card. The perfect fit is like bending this card. Look at this. And I'm not. Don't know if I'm gonna get that. Am I gonna get this card out of here? Not that I need to get this common out of this perfect fit, but Jesus. Ugh. Holy moly. God. Look. Sometimes they have defects in their, you know. That is gorgeous. Wow, congratulations, Eric. Weird things happen on this channel. Don't worry, I haven't even started drinking yet. My drink's over there. It's off to the side. It's got a nice ice cube in it. It's keeping it cool. I'm drinking some rye and Coke today. Goma Fata Vanguard. Cannon Jabora. Oh, no flip card in the uncommon, which means you got another rare flip card. Ooh! Flip Mythic. Agadim's Awakening. Return from your graveyard to the battlefield any number of target creature cards that each have a different converted mana cost X or less. This card is great. This card is... I want to play with this card. And it flips into this, which is the Agadim the Undercrypt, which enters the battlefield. You may pay 3 life. If you don't, it enters the battlefield tapped. So it can come in as an untapped black source if you really need it to, but... Oof. Man, that's gorgeous. It's a nice mythic hit right there. Eric, so far your kit's been the best kit, I think. Nice mythic, foil full art land. Or I guess your kits have been the best kits so far? I don't know. Maybe, like, I mean, Ghost Unit's kits were pretty good, but, like, you had the weird die, and then you got, like... Anyway. McKindy Stampede is the flip card, and then you've got Zagras, Thief of Heartbeats. This card is cool, too. Very interesting. So Flying Death Touch Haste. Other creatures you control have Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a Planeswalker, destroy that Planeswalker. So there you go. And you got a foil Thundering Rebuke with a nice full art island. You missed a full art foil Branch Loft Pathway. What kind am I sipping on? I am sipping on Crown Royal whatever that one was that came out a while ago. We've got a nice Spirit Fire Lagak. What is it? It's like National something, whatever that one was. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. It's like the green label one that like it was like everyone was like, "Oh wow, it's like super special rye. It's really good." And I was like, "Sure." I bought a bottle of it because I was like, I like Crown Royal. I use Crown Royal for mixing because it's a decent whiskey that's not superly priced that mixes well. If I'm gonna drink it straight, I'm gonna buy a more expensive whiskey. That's just basically how I live my life. That's basically how I live. Crown Royal is my mixing whiskey, and then I drink more expensive whiskeys straight. That's basically how I do it. I don't know. I think that's how everybody should do it. That's a common. What are you doing in this pile, commons? Get out of here. Get out of here, commons. Common filth. Iridescent Hornbeal. Lulmage Domination. Palaka Predation. And Rolling Vortex. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, Rolling Vortex deals 1 damage to them. Whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast that spell, Rolling Vortex deals 5 damage to that player. Your opponent can't gain life this turn. I had an opponent play this against me in my limited runs and lose to their own Rolling Vortex because they couldn't keep up with me. Like, I was basically just hitting them. Have you tried Blood Moon Craft Ontario beer, Mr. B? No, I have not. Yeah, Canadian Harvest. That's the one. That's the one, no name. Canadian Harvest. So there you go, Eric. What'd you get? Ooh! Foil stamped Nahiri. Okay. Okay, this kit was just off the rails. You ended up with Showcase Border Felidar Retreat, Foil Full Art Branchloft Pathway, Agadim's Awakening, and then Foil Stamped Nahiri. I don't even... Whatever. Whatever. Should have kept this kit for myself. Hey, turn off the stream! Turn everything off! It's all... Eric, you never saw it. It's gone. I'm just kidding. I would never, ever do that. Just so that we're all clear. It will never happen. Alright, Eric, so we owe you this. We owe you 4 packs of prize packs. So let's do that now before I package all your stuff up. Pack 1. Ba-boom. No showcase cards in there. We got a Relic Golem. Soaring Thought Thief, Skyclave Cleric, and Lotus Cobra. Beep, 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 beep. Right? That's what everybody... Lotus Cobra. That's... Like, this is the card that everyone's like, it shouldn't be rare, it should be a mythic, right? Like, if you guys remember it from original Zendikar, it was hot back then as well. Like, it was... And it wasn't a cheap card for a very long time. Springmantle Cleric, Roost of Drakes, Spikefield Hazard, and Nighthawk Scavenger. Hey, look at that! You got the Nighthawk Goif. Nighthawk Goif. Right? So I think that's what everybody's calling it. The between Vampire Nighthawk and Tarmogoyf, right? You want a Whale Planeswalker out of one of these prize packs? How absurd would that be? It'd be pretty absurd. McKindy Ox in the showcase border. Okay. Marasa Sproutling. Lulmage's Damnation. Kalani Ambush. And Squad Commander. I lost to this card today. Hard. It's a 3/3 for 4 that when it comes into the battlefield, you create a white core creature token for each creature in your party. So if you have all of the creatures, you get 4 of them. If this is your last creature for the party, you get 4. And then it says at the beginning of your combat on your turn, if you have a full party, creatures you control get +1/+0. And gain Indestructible. Guess what happened to me on turn, 6? My opponent dropped this and was like, I have all of the party members. All of my party members get +1/+0 and get Indestructible. I swing you with everything. And I was like, I die. I die. I didn't die that turn, but I died the next turn very easily. And you got a foil Kazandu Stomper with a full art land and a little cat token. That's what, 3? That's 3? Alright, last one. Last pack. Last prize pack. What do you win? What do you win? Oh my god. Oh my god. Look. Can you see this? Can you see that there's no border on that? Can you see that there's no border on that card? It's another full art borderless card. Sorry, it's another full art flip card. Which means it's a land. Right? Because those are it's the only ones, right? They're the only ones. We got an Akrum Hellhound. Hey, there you go. A Blood Chief's Thirst. Isn't that the thing you wanted? Isn't that one of the things you wanted? I think it was. Shatter Skull Minotaur. Core Blade Master. Hey, Ghost Unit, we did your kits already. They were pretty sweet. Oh my god, it is green-white again. It is green-white again, but it's not foil this time. It's just a regular. So you have a foil copy and a regular copy now. And it was in your rare slot, not the foil slot. That's so weird. So strange. Wow. I don't even know. I don't know. Look, I'll put it into a perfect fit as well. The end of the whale era. You are now stuck to Branchloft Pathway forever, Eric. That's how this works. That's how the system that you built works. Weird that it's only land. I got it out of a full box. That's the only land you got out of a full box. Full art. Interesting. That is very interesting. Alright. Oh no, there's still some uncommons left. Can you fit in there? There it is. Oh no! And there's a code. A code card. Go in the front. There we go. Okay. And that goes there. There we go. Boom. There we go. There we go. Eric, congratulations. There you are. And then, like, Eric also opened this weird looking die. Look at this thing. Here's the other 3 dice we've opened. And here's the one we opened out of Eric's kit. Look at it. It's so strange. It's so strange. I put it in with your... I put it in like this, see? Okay? There it is, okay? Alright. Who's next? Who's next on the pile? Matt! Matt S. is next. Okay, Matt, you're here. Do you want to pick? I have 5 left. The only dual land, period. Really? That's even stranger. See, here's my nice Ryan Coke right here, see? I don't know exactly how much, but it'll be something like $12 more. It could be more than that. I don't even know. Because it bumps me up to having to send it as like a package. And the cheapest package I can send to you is like, I think $15 or something like that. And because I was going to cover essentially like the $3 shipping to you for all the other stuff with your grab bag when it comes, it's going to be like $15 for me. So it's like 12 to $13 for you. Something along those lines. Belgian Moon is like probably one of my favorite beers, Raphael. So if Blood Moon is anything like it, I guess I'll have to give it a try. 2 and 4? You make this difficult on me? Is this 2? Is this 4? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just so that we're on the same page. Because I guess I didn't really specify how we ordered it, right? Okay, 2 and 4. These two. Okay. I got 3 left over there. Put that guy right there. All right, let's get in. Blood Moon is just Belgian Moon, only made it with blood orange instead of regular oranges. That sounds exactly what I want. So there's a place near Toronto called Amsterdam Brewery, and they used to do a blood orange Radler, and it was like by far my favorite beer. By far. Matt, do you want your you've already got kits. You've already got kits. So do you need this code or no? A Radler. Yes, it's a Radler. Yeah. A regular old green dye. You want one code, give the other away. Okay. So one code is stashed here for you, and we'll give away the other code when we get to it. The new full arts from this set are 10 times better than the old ones from Zendikar. You mean the lands? Ooh, there we go. Starting strong with a Brushfire Elemental in the showcase border. Cool, cool. We got a Demon's Disciple. Thundering Spark Mage. Ooh, and your flip card is the Wrath card. 8 mana Wrath. Destroy all non-land permanents. Or it can be a white mana. Dunkel Wizen? I mean, like, the full arts, they look good. I mean, like, I like the originals as well, I guess? I don't know. I mean, like, I like all of them. I like all of them. So, fun poll. Zen, BFC, or ZNR full art lands? I haven't seen enough of the ZNR full art lands yet, so I can't say for sure, but, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm a sucker for Cup Island. Cup Island is just gorgeous. I am a huge fan of it. But I mean, like, I guess the other ones are a little bit more interesting. Like, from this set, the ones are a little bit more interesting, right? So we've got a Wind Rider Wizard, Marasa Root Grazer, Kabari Takedown, and Feldar Retreat. There you go. Feldar Retreat. With a nice full art mountain and an illusion. Oh, ZNR only has 3 of each instead of like 5 of each. Okay. You love the original Zendikar lands? Yeah, so I mean, like, it's hard to say, right? I mean, everyone's going to have different opinions on this, right? I mean, everyone's going to have a different favorite because you're asking people their favorites, right? Or what you think are the best, I guess. And it's going to be a varying opinion, so that's fine. Everyone's entitled to have their own opinions, of course, right? Taunting Arbor Mage, Relic Golem, Selundi Vision. Ooh. Well, hello, Full Art Nahiri. Hello, hello. Welcome to the party. My goodness. My goodness. And it's not even Full Art Nahiri, is it? It's like Borderless Nahiri. Is that what we call it? That's why I picked my packs. I mean, yeah, sure. All right. A little Lull Mage Domination. Lull Mage's Familiar. I haven't even seen this card. What is this card? A 2/4 for 3 mana that adds a green or a blue, and then whenever you cast a kicked spell, you gain 2 life. Interesting. Lithoform's Blight, which is not a flip card to note, which means your rare is a flip card, and your rare is the white-green land, which is not a surprise at this point to anybody, I guess, right? That's what everyone's thinking. Everyone thinks it's the same. So there you go. You got the nice white-green land, flips over. Can be green or it can be white. We've got Relic Golem, We've got Soaring Thought Thief, Vastwood Fortification, and a Shatter Skull Charger. This card is dangerous and limited because you pay 5 mana for it. You get a 5/4 out of it with Trample and Haste, but it only costs 3 mana, so it can get taken by this card right here for only 6 mana. I did it to an opponent and they scooped. They played it and then I did it and they scooped. They were like, oh. And I was like, yeah. It's my 5/4 now with Trample and Haste. And they were like, And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. And you got a foil Amara Mystic. Alright, let's see. What can we find in the last pack? We need some more showcase border cards. What is this? Attended Healer. Marasa Sproutling. Song Mad Treachery. And Rolling Vortex. With an island. You only got 2 of these flip token things. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. And... oh, look at that little guy right there. You got yourself a Tarmogoyf vampire. Or Nighthawk Goyf, or whatever they're calling it these days. I don't... listen, I'm not hip or with it. I don't know what the kids these days are saying. You only got 1 foil and 1 showcase border card. It's kind of like... I feel like it could have been... I feel like we could have got more. You know what I mean? I feel like we could have got more. Anyway. But you did get that borderless... you did get that borderless Nahiri. So, I mean, like, there is that. It's not like it was bad. It's not like it was bad. It's just... I feel like you could have got more foils out of the deal. And also... more showcase cards. I mean, out of 6 packs, right? You would think. You don't have hips? I never have hips. My hips don't lie. Why would they lie? Who wants a code? Courtesy of Matt S. this time. It's coming right out of his kit. Who wants a code? Good for 6 packs of Zendikar Rising. You can only use 1 per account, so if you've already redeemed one, you can't get another. But here you go. Have a code. Have yourself a lovely little code. Are we dropping frames? Are we dropping frames? Is the internet taking a big old poop all over everything? Yes, Bob, I know. I know. Pause it if you need to. If not, there you go. It's done. Well, you got yourself a little black die there. I'm going to take this moment while we're dropping frames to take a drink. There we go. Delicious. How are we doing? Is everything back? Internet, are you back? Are you good? Why did you drop so many frames randomly? Who knows? Who knows? Not me. Hey, a showcase card. We started last pack with a showcase card in the first pack and then didn't get any more ever after that. Relic Amulet, very good, very good. Thundering Rebuke. Oh, there's another one. Canyon Jabora. That's really cool art, by the way. That's really cool art. Chug, chug, chug. Ah, yeah, the 3/3 for 3. With landfall. Whenever a land enters battlefield under your control, Kazandu Mammoth gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Another great one to steal with that blue sorcery spell that only costs you 6 to take it. Though, to be fair, the 3/3 with landfall, not as good of a target as the 4/3 that is actually a 5/4 if you've kicked it. Because the 5/4 has a token on it, and it costs them 5 mana to cast it, so you can steal it from them the next turn for 6. So it works out a little better. We got a Mind Carver. That's really cool art. Holy moly, look at that thing. That's cool looking. We got a Gomafada Vanguard. Tangled Florahedron. And Inscription of Abundance. Ooh. And we got a foil Shepherd of Heroes. Good old Shepherd of Heroes. Just gonna put your token card over there, like that. I assume you want these, the flip card things, right, Matt? You definitely want them, right? I'm assuming you do, because they're practical. Oh, and also you were looking for certain ones, right? Or no, was that Raphael? Maybe that was Raphael that was saying that. Yeah, I think it was Raphael that said it, right? You opened a few and you were looking for like specific ones. Some were rare. Relic Golem, Soaring Thought Thief, Kalani Ambush, and Taborax, Hope's Demise. 2/2 for 3 with flying, but Taborax Hope's Demise has lifelink as long as it has 5 or more 1/1 counters on it. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, put a 1/1 counter on Taborax. If that creature was a cleric, you may draw a card. If you do, you lose a life. Cool. And you got a foil into the royal. Foil royal. A foil royal. You have 2 set boxes on Friday? Nice. Let's hope that's the case. Because I've heard that they're super shorted. Deadworm. We've got a Demon's Disciple. Thundering Spark Mage. Another Tangled Florahedron. And we've got a Coral Helm Chronicler as your rare. Whenever you cast a kicked spell, draw a card, then discard a card. When it enters battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a card with a kicker ability from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And you got a foil flip card, foil Spike Field Hazard, which is the Spike Field Cave. You got a lot more foils this time. Yeah, 1 through 9 forms a panorama if you're putting it into like a binder. Hunting for 1 through 3. Yeah, and you should get them, Raphael, if you're opening up a bunch of set boosters. I would assume the set boosters should have the flip tokens in them as well, but I don't. I mean, you've opened some, so you should know, but I haven't opened any. I haven't looked at anybody opening them, so I'm assuming that they're in there. We've got a Wind Rider Wizard, Skyclave Cleric, and a Legion Angel. The Legion Angel. All of you guys will be able to like call each other and be like, hey, can I borrow your Legion Angel so that I can bring it into the game when I cast mine, because it's outside the game, right? That's how it works. You've each got 1, right? Sure-Footed Infiltrator, Kargan War Leader, Vastwood Fortification, and another Inscription of Abundance. Well, I have to say, your first kit was much better than your second kit. Your second kit had a lot more showcase cards and a lot more foils, but it didn't have any mythics? Well, let's check your promo card. Valakut Exploration. This card's actually really cool. I like this card a lot. So it's a 3-mana enchantment that says, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. At the beginning of your end step, if there are cards exiled with Valakut's Exploration, put them into their owner's graveyard. Then Valakut Exploration deals that much damage to each opponent. This card is great because it lets you play an additional card just by drawing land, essentially, right? And if you draw a land and you're like, ugh, I need something, and you play the land, and it exiles a land, you've now gone through 2 land draws without having to worry about drawing more land. Very cool. She's my lucky charm. You have 2 alt Omnath now? My goodness. Okay, talk about lucky charm. Yeah, that's a lucky charm, all right, for sure. So there you go, Matt. There's all your stuff, and we owe you 4 prize packs. Here we go. We got some. Oh, look, I've got a. Okay, do you want any? Do you want any Jace boys? Do you want? Because you like to pick your packs. So, like, do you want Jace boys? What do you think? We got Nahiri, we got Nissa, and we got Jace. Or do you just want me to take the top-down ones? Because that's what these were. These were just the top-down 4, which is what I've been doing for everybody. I should just do this. Stick with this. because if I let you pick, then I gotta let everybody else pick, right? That's how this works. Top down. Okay. So there's your full art lands. You don't want these tokens, so I'll just put them off to the side for now. Let's go. Let's go. They're trying to get me Lucky Charms. Never mess with another man's Lucky Charm, that's all I'm saying. Blood Chief's Thirst, regardless of what it is. Skyclave Geopeed in the showcase border. That's really cool looking. Sajiri Shelter. Inscription of Insight. How about the blue inscription? Do you want the blue one? Got a foil stamped Hollowed Fountain and the Great Henge Pulls. Your first box topper is a Bloodstained Mire. Ha! That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Rolling Regrowth. Sure-footed Infiltrator. Song Mad Treachery. And a Nimble Trap Finder. Alright, I'm sensing a theme here. You've got 2 blue rares. Need the Omnath. Okay, sending good juju Omnath in this pack. Here we go. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's see it. All right. Shatterskull Minotaur. Paired Tactician. Okay, it's not. Unfortunately, it is not Omnath. I apologize. I was sending good juju. It didn't. The pack didn't listen to me. Maybe it's the next pack. I don't know. Because you gotta flip. You gotta flip rare. And your flip rare, well, your flip rare is a mythic, at least, I guess. And it's Agadim's Awakening, which I think is a great little card. And you got a foil. You got a foil Skyclave Sentinel there. Okay. Garbage card. Okay. Can we get you a double mythic here? We owed you a mythic from the kit, right? Because the kit didn't have a mythic in it. So we owe you a mythic from the kit, and now we owe you a mythic from the prize packs, right? That's how that works. Wow. All right. Well, how about a Showcase Ruin Crab? This is the first Ruin Crab we've seen all night. Where's my focus at? There's my focus. Look at that little boy. Whenever a land enters battlefield under your control, each opponent mills 3 cards. Look at that little boy. It's a nice little, mythic uncommon, right? Umara Mystic, Skyclave Cleric, and Nighthawk Scavenger. You got the Nighthawk Goyf again. No Omnath, unfortunately, but you did get some pretty sweet. You got a mythic and you got a pretty sweet uncommon there, so, you know, I don't know. I'd take it personally. That's just me. I would take it personally, but I mean, like, that's just me. All right, what do we got here? What can we put into this pile? This can all fit in here. Let's see. Do you fit in here? You do. Okay, good. Let's put your code in here. There it is. And there's Matt's name. Boom. And then we need another baggie. Solid packs all around. Okay, and then we got to put these here like this. And then that. There we go. Boom. There you go, Matt. Okay. Whew. We got 2 people left. Who's Eric? You still here, Eric? I know I saw your name in early on. Are you still here? Are you still kicking around in chat? If you are, you can pick. If you aren't, then I will just take the first one and we will go. I'll give you a minute, though. I gotta get my drink, all right? That's the best way to do this. Get my drink while I've asked the question. So what do we got here? We got 2, 1, 3. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Eric is here. Okay, so when you say first one, do you mean the one on the left or the first one that I would have taken, which is this one? I know there's going to be a delay again now that I've asked this question. But if you're saying first, do you mean left? And we got 4. We got 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. You want the one on the right. Okay. All right, let's do this. All right. That means, Brad, you're still here, I hope, and that means that you're last but not least, of course, my friend. All right, Eric. What do we got for you? We got your promo card right there, like that. There's your arena code. Okay, you'll get that. I should take these out of these boxes, because I like to keep them and use them. We got a red die. We got a red die, but it's not like the weird die that Eric got out of his kit earlier. Here's your promo card. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we find. I see a borderless card at the back of this pack. I see a borderless card at the back of this pack. Jeopardy theme playing would be funny while waiting for the pick. Give the code away? Okay, I will. Okay, we've got a Shadow Stinger. We've got a Grow Tag Night Runner. We've got a Balaged Recovery, which means our borderless card is not a land because this is a flip card. Oh, our borderless card is after. So our borderless card is a foil, maybe? I don't know. Let's find out together. We've got Confounding Conundrum, which is an enchantment for 2, which says when Confounding Conundrum enters the battlefield, draw a card. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your opponent's control, if that player had another land enter the battlefield under their control, this turn they return a land they control to its owner's hand. Oh, is it a token? It's a token? Oh, it's just the token. Womp womp. Womp womp. But there's the token. Do you want the tokens, Eric? Let me know. I'm just going to put them there. I've been giving them to everybody else. Matt's the only one who hasn't taken them so far. And by that, I mean, nobody else really said they didn't want them, so I just included them. Let's put it that way. Nobody else said they didn't want them, so I just included them. So you're going to get them. Goma Fada Vanguard. Relic Axe. McKindy Stampede. You don't want them? Okay. And we've got a Thieving Skydiver as the rare. You're going to get your full art lands, though. Token Troll. Always. That damn Token Troll. Stupid Token Troll. Alright, this time there's definitely a full art card. Because it's not the last card in the pack. Right? See, here's the token. See? See? Okay. Definitely this time. Ravager's Mace. Acquisition Expert, and I'm pretty sure I know what it is, because I think I saw, like, the edge of it and saw the color. Who wants to take a guess? It's definitely the rare. It's definitely the rare. And it's obviously a flip card, right? Because we didn't get a flip card in the uncommons. Anybody? Corbin's like, green-white, it's the green-white land. It's always the green-white land. Statistically, you're probably right. Statistically, you're both probably right. Broconky and Corbin. But instead, it's actually the River Glide Pathway, which we haven't even seen yet, have we? It's the red-blue land? No, we did see this already in someone else's kit, but it was just the normal one. This is gorgeous. Holy moly. Look at how gorgeous that is. That's really cool art. Right? And like the little core dude like on a glider. And then it's the same little glider dude over like the fiery volcano area. Super cool looking. Gosh, that's gorgeous. Man, that's gorgeous. Where did I put those other... Ah, here they are. I was like, I thought I put some perfect fits over here. Look at that. There you go. Nice. It is sweet. I agree. I agree with you, Eric. It is very sweet. Alright, let's see. Okay. Look at this. Our first showcase card, finally. Skyclave Pickaxe. Or, yeah, Skyclave Pickaxe. Then you got a Jawari Disruption. The little counter spell that flips into a land. Ooh, how about a Scoot Swarm? There it is. Scoot Swarm. Not the showcase Scoot Swarm that we saw earlier, but still a pretty sweet Scoot Swarm. You know, this is the one that's like, you know, play a land, get a Scoot Swarm, play a land, get 2 more Scoot Swarms, so on and so forth. And you got a foil. Foil Marauding Blight Priest. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let's see. Open up, pack. Open! Open, says me. Oh, see? There's the token back there, right? It's just the token this time. It's just the token. No worries. Oh, we got a nice McKindy Ox there in the showcase border. Cool, cool. Allied Assault. Taunting Arbor Mage. Palaka Predation. And a Wayward Guide Beast as the rare. Ooh, and a foil Attended Healer. Okay, with a nice island. Okay. No expedition. No treasure. There's no expeditions in the draft packs, right? Expeditions are only in the collector's packs or in the box toppers for regular books. There's no treasures, right? Or are there actually treasures? I think they did say something about that, right? Where, like, treasures would be added. Like they did with the original Zendikar. Like the original Zendikar where, like... Yeah, but I think is Moholnik talking about like the old school Zendikar set that had treasures in it? Yeah. I think that's what you're talking about, right? There is the list. Yeah, the list. Yes, I know what you're talking about. No, we haven't hit anything weird and crazy. Canyon Jabora, Songmad Treachery, and a Null Priest of Oblivion. Yeah, those are only in the set boosters, right? Yeah. The set boosters have the weird treasure list. Hey, that's a cool looking little construct token. Oh, what am I doing? These are supposed to be over here, right? Yeah. There we go. So there you go, Eric. And of course, you get your promo card. Your promo card is a Throne of McKindy, which is the little thing that lets you play kicked spells. It's not, like, super exciting, but that's okay. We gotta get you 2 prize packs, though, so let's get you some prize packs. We got a Jason and Nahiri here. What are we gonna find? What are we gonna find? McKindy Ox. Iridescent Hornbeetle. Windrider Wizard. Sajiri Shelter. And a Confounding Conundrum. With a foil Kazandu Stomper. A nice little full art mountain. An Omnath, maybe. Could you imagine if we opened an Omnath in the pack right after Matt's packs? That would be very rude, wouldn't it? That would be very rude, wouldn't it? I mean, it'd be good for Eric, but it would be rude to Matt. So, I mean, like, it, you know. Skyclave Geopede. Now, we could open Omnath in this pack, because it was 2 packs after Matt's packs. So, like, this is fine, right? We got a Skyclave Geopede, Attended Healer, Kalani Ambush, and, okay, it's not an Omnath, but it is a giant X-cost Serpent. So we've got the Vurazol. Vurazol, the Split Current. It's an interesting little card. I actually won a game in Limited with this card without meaning to, because of the ability where you can remove 2 counters and kick this thing twice. I did it. It actually copies creatures, just so we're clear. Like, if you play a creature that has a kicker and you pay the 2 to copy the ability, it makes a second creature. It makes a token of the creature because you're copying the spell, which is crazy. Crazy. Hey, Aki. How's it going? And thank you, Eric. I really appreciate you affording me the ability to open these for you. Without you guys, I would have less product to open myself. And so I appreciate it. Let's get that all together there. And let's put that up on the screen. That is a code courtesy of Eric. Good for 6 packs of Zendikar Rising on Arena. Feel free to go and redeem it. Remember, it's only 1 per account. So if you have already redeemed one, you will not be able to use it. Pause the video if you need. go ahead and claim it. If you're coming after the fact and you're watching the VOD of this, the codes may already be redeemed, but I can't guarantee that they have. So, I mean, like, you could try it and try your luck. I don't know. I don't know when you're watching this. There you go, Eric, all packaged up. Ready to go there. All right. Brad. Last but not least. 2 kits left. Let's just start. Let's get right into it. You all saw me do that. You all saw me cut toward my hand, holding the package. Because I live on the edge. I live dangerously. I'm reckless. We all know this. Oh, well, that's hard to hide, isn't it? I guess you got a promo flip. You got a promo flip land. It's hard to hide that, I guess. there's your car. I can't really hide that from you, can I? I can't. You got a stamped promo land. Congratulations. So the weirdest thing we've opened so far is probably the die that we opened in Eric's pack. So every die we've opened from all of the kits has been like this. Right? White, blue, black, red, green. And then we opened one that was like this. And I don't know why, what this is. It's like weird and clear. It's kind of like clear-ish. I don't know if it's just like a misprint die or whether it's actually a thing. I don't know. We haven't seen another one yet, so I have no idea. I can give away your code as well. All right, Brad is giving away his codes. So here's another code for Arena. Look at that. Another 2 codes back to back. Your second code, Brad, I'm not going to give away right now. I'm going to give it away later. The date is not on both sides. It's only on the one side. The date is only on the blue side, which I find strange. But I guess that's just they don't want to flip the sheet over and stamp it again, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Boom. We've got a Taunting Arbor Mage. We've got a Roost of Drakes. We got a Jawari Disruption. And then you've got a Toborax Hope's Demise. But also, to answer your other question, I answer the same. Do you want these, Brad? Let me know. I'm going to put it here for now. Was it on both sides for Shadow over Destroyed block? I don't think it was. I think it was only on one side. Home and had the clear green die. Oh, retracted. Okay. Yeah, but other than that, like other pulls that we got that were notable is we hit a full art or borderless blue-red land. We hit a borderless white-green land and a borderless white-green foil land. We hit a borderless Nahiri, and then we've just hit a bunch of other mythics and stuff that were good, like a couple of the flip black mythic Agadims, whatever. And then we've hit another Nahiri, and then we hit the Angel, and we hit the Minotaur. Oh, you just opened your kit at home and had one of the clear green dice? All right, well, cool. At least I know it's not a misprint then. That means that it is actually physically possible to get those dice somewhere, right? Like elsewhere. Or at least like from the kits. It's not just like a one-off thing. Okay. You'll take them? Okay, good. Okay, Cinderclasm. Kazul's Fury. Oh, all right. There it is. There you go, Brad. Congratulations. Forsaken Monument. This card is great. This card is phenomenal. It looks a lot better than the normal green ones. Yeah. Yes, it does. I agree with you. Forsaken Monument is a great little card. So it's like colorless creatures you control get +2/+2. Whenever you tap a permanent to add colorless mana, add an additional colorless mana. And whenever you cast a colorless spell, you gain 2 life. Works well with morphs. Works well with artifacts. Works well with Eldrazi. It's not playable in Modern. I'm not worried about it in Modern. Let's be honest. It's too slow for Modern, right? I mean, that's the thing, right? It's too slow for Modern because it costs 5 mana, right? And it doesn't have enough impact, right? Yeah, it's also not great in Draft. I'll give you that. I'm thinking of it more for like Commander type stuff because it's Legendary Artifact. You got a nice foil Clifthaven kite sail there, and of course a full art swamp. It's a great little artifact. I like it. I mean, look, I think it's great. I like it. Doubling up your mana, giving your creatures +2/+2. I think you could have a lot of fun with a morph deck with it, to be honest. We've got Acquisition Expert. We've got Allied Assault. We've got Zoff Consumption. And then you've got yourself a Verazol the Spirit Current. We were just talking about that card. It's not great synergy potential. I mean, I don't care. I don't care about synergy potential, really. Right? When have I ever cared about synergy potential? I think it's good, and I think that someone will break it, and then people will be like, oh. Marasa Rootgrazer. Skyclave Shadowcat. Beyin Veil. And a Skyclave Apparition. A 2/2 for 3 that says when it enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target non-land token permanent you don't control with converted mana cost 4 or less. When it leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner creates an XX blue illusion creature token where X is the converted mana cost of the exiled card. Weird. Super weird. Oh, it's got great. Sorry. Yes, you're right. It's got great. Okay, that makes more sense. I read it as it doesn't have great, and I was like, why? I don't care if it does or it doesn't, but like I don't know why. And then I'm like, and then now that you've corrected me, I'm like, yes, correct. It has good synergy potential. That's correct. Allied Assault, Taunting Arbormage, Kalani Ambush, and an Archpriest of Iona. So Archpriest of Iona is a 1 mana X2, and the X, it says Archpriest of Iona's power is equal to the number of creatures in your party, so it can be up to a 4/2. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, target creature gains +1/+1 and gains flying until end of turn. Cool, and a nice little island and an insect token. That mythic card will work well with Ancient Tomb. Yeah, I mean, like that's what I mean. Is it works well with a whole bunch of it works really well with the Urza's lands, right? It works really well with Ancient Tomb. It works really well with Phyrexian Tower. It works really well with basically the Eye of Ugins and Eldrazi monuments and things like that. Like it works really well with all of those things. Now, I mean, like Eldrazi, it was like Eye of Ugin is not really a land per se. I don't think it gives you mana, right? It just reduces the cost of Eldrazi by 2. Is that correct? I think that's what it. Vine Gecko. Ooh, you got a flip rare as the last pack. Ooh, flip mythic. Emeria's Call. Create 2 4/4 white angel warrior creature tokens with flying. Non-angel creatures you control gain indestructible until the end of your next turn. Or you can have it come in as a land, and you can pay 3 life to have it untapped if you want. So there you go. And you got a little token there. So there it is. There's that. Let's open up your last kit here, because we don't have to reveal the promo card because it was already revealed to everybody, right? Any foil full art basics yet? No, we haven't seen a single full art or a single foil land yet, have we? Out of all these packs, we haven't seen a single full art land. Okay, it's not a flip card this time. There's your new promo card. There's your packs. There's a little stupid thing. There's your code, which I'm going to keep over here. And then the die is just a black die. There it is. Toss. All right. Perfect. Good. I'm glad you got one. There's a couple. I still have a bunch more to give away as well. So like, if you see this video after the fact and you're a patron, or you have me on Discord, or you can know me on Twitter, send me a message. Let me know you need a code. I have plenty of them. I have a stack here. See, look, I'm starting a stack. I have 4 still to give away. And then I have my own kits to open, which will also give me more codes, because I can only redeem 1 myself. Prowling Felidar in the showcase border. Base Camp. Concerted Defense. Malakir Rebirth. And a Maul of the Skyclaves. With a foil rare here, Felidar Retreat. Alright. Nice mountain and one of the flip token cards. Rah! Rah! Get out of here, packs. Get out of here, wrappers. Another Prowling Felidar. 2 of the same. Journey to Oblivion. Veteran Adventurer. Salundi Vision. And Tabarak's Hope's Demise. Alright. And a foil flip card. There you go. Foil Palaka's Predation. Very nice. So, like, Tabarax is not necessarily that bad. It might actually see some play in Standard. So it's not a bad little card to have multiples of, to be honest. Now, I mean, you play mostly Commander, I think, right? So, I mean, maybe you want 2 of them. It is Legendary, so, I mean, you could build a Commander deck around it, I guess. Gomafada's Vanguard. Relic Axe, Balaged Recovery, and Yasarn, Implacable Earth. Implacable Earth? Implacable Earth. I want to go with Implacable Earth because it's P-L-A-C-A-B-L-E. Implacable? Right? Because implaceable would be like E. Right? I would think so. We've got a Lull Mage Familiar. A Lithoform Blight, Makindi Stampede, and a Skyclave Apparition. What is happening here? You're getting a bunch of, like, the same rares. Huh. Same rares out of the 2 kits back to back. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Alright, what do we got? Lithoform Blight, Rockslide Sorcerer, Beyin Veil. Ooh, Mythic Drana, the Last Blood Chief. There you go. There's a Mythic we haven't seen tonight yet. Very cool. 4/4 flyer for 5. This is when Drana, the Last Blood Chief, attacks. Defending player chooses a non-legendary creature card in your graveyard. You return that card to the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. The creature is a vampire in addition to its other types. This is a commander card. This is mono black commander written all over it. I need to build this in Brawl. On Arena. Holy moly. When it attacks, defending player chooses a non-legendary creature from your graveyard, and you return that card to the battlefield with a 1/1 counter. What? That doesn't matter. If you fill your deck with enter the battlefield effects, it doesn't matter what creature you get back, you're going to get some benefit. Right? Yeah, sure. You're not wrong. Drana Liberator, like, is cool. Like, she's really good as well. I agree with you. To say this Drana is better than that, it's not where I would go, right? I would not say that this Drana is better than that Drana, but I'm not comparing them because they're not from the same set, right? But I think this is a really cool mechanic, and in Commander you could definitely build around this. Because you can essentially make it so that your deck is essentially like an Aristocrats deck, that where you're sacking things that have enter the battlefield effects or death triggers. That then when you bring them back, you now have things that you can then sack again. Like, you have an engine to, like, essentially keep Priest online, to keep sacking things to generate mana and make them sack things and draw cards. You have, you know, like, you play with the 3 mana from Throne. That's like whenever a black creature comes into play, you gain a life and they lose a life. Like, there's so many things that you can do around this mechanic that if she's your commander, you can just constantly rely on the fact that you can get the cards back from your graveyard, right? Very cool card. And then we've got a foil inordinate rage. My gosh, my tongue is not working with words. Inordinate Rage. Inordinate Inordinate rage. Whatever. Brain and tongue, no work. Good now. Thank you. Enjoy. Words in English are hard, okay? People who learn English as a second language should be fucking applauded, because English is a goddamn travesty of a language. And I speak it. It's my first language. It's horrible. It's a cacophony of things. It's like we took a bunch of languages and said, hey, let's make soup. That sounds like a good language to make. Moss Pit Skeleton. Mind Carver. Kazul's Fury. And you got a Grakmaw Skyclave Ravager. Legendary creature, Hydra Horror. 3 mana, and enters the battlefield with 3 1/1 counters on it. Whenever another creature you control dies, if it had a 1/1 counter on it, put a 1/1 counter on Grakmaw. When Grakmaw dies, create an XX black and green Hydra creature token where X is the number of 1/1 counters on Grakmaw. Wow. Okay. Seems cool. That seems cool. Depends on which French you're talking about, Mana Burn. Are you talking about French, or are you talking about Canadian French? Right? Because you're talking Canadian French, and it's very different from normal French. Or from French from France, right? Or from Europe, right? It's quite different, actually. Me fail English? That impossible. Hooray, I won! No, Ralph, you're failing. Ah, Simpsons. I love Simpsons. Okay, we owe Brad 4 packs. Look at that. My goodness. I just pulled the packs out of the box, and I got exactly enough I needed for everybody to get their prize packs. How about that? How about that? Alright. Brad, let's see what your prize packs have for you. Oh, we didn't even show off your promo card. Should we show off your promo card? Let's do promo card. Relic Robber. A 3-mana goblin with haste. Whenever Relic Robber deals combat damage to a player, that player creates an 0/1 colorless Goblin Construct artifact creature token with this creature can't block, and at the beginning of your upkeep, this creature deals 1 damage to you. Wow. That's... Wow. So I thought this was gonna, like, rob relics? Like, steal stuff from other people? But it gives them relics that deal damage to them. Hank Scorpio? Hank Scorpio is a good episode, yeah. Wind Rider Wizard. Song Mad Treachery. After this, by the way, just so that everyone's clear, when I'm done opening all these packs up, I'm going to open one more kit, and I'm going to build a deck with you, all of you, because I'm going to play it against some other content creators. So let's build a deck together and make it broken, right? That's how we got to do it. Oran Reef Ooze. I'm counting on all of you to help me bust the stupid pre-release kit wide open and make it a ridiculous pile of jank. And maybe the pool will be trash, but whatever. All we can do is see what happens. Wind Rider Wizard. Moss Pit Skeleton. Mind Carver. Ooh, and Valakut Awakening. So instant that says put any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your library, then draw that many cards, or it flips into a land. And you got a foil Dreadworm. Okay, okay. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No foil, unfortunately. That's okay. Shadow Stinger. Grotag Night Runner. Skyclave Cleric. And Inscription of Abundance. Okay, so tell me this. Is there an inscription for each color? Or is there only green and blue? Because tonight we've opened 3 green, and we've only opened 1 blue, and we haven't seen any inscriptions for any of the other colors. Now, I know the black one exists, because I have it in one of my drafts on Arena. Lulmage. Lulmage Domination. Lulmage's Familiar. Vastwood Fortification, and, alright, a Showcase Border Valakut Exploration, which looks gorgeous, by the way. Look at that sun off in the background. Look at that. That is gorgeous art. That's really cool looking. And of course, there is that and all those things. And there we go, Brad. Those are all your kits. I hope you enjoy them. My goodness. Thank you for letting me open them. I really appreciate it. That's everybody who paid me for kits. Just so that we're clear. These folks have already all paid me money for these kits. I appreciate their patronage, and I appreciate them affording me the opportunity to open these packs for them. Alright, Brad, there's that. Like so. We probably need to put some of these in here like this. Just so that it all fits into this other baggie. And I'll probably have to split it into 3 baggies most likely. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Oh! Your full art lands! I almost just left them out entirely. What a jerk I am. What a jerk I am. I picked them up and I'm like, where did these full art lands come from? Oh. Wait a minute. Where did... Oh. Ah! See, I didn't even put your card... I was like, where did Brad's name go? It should be in the front of this pack. Ho, ho, ho. Not every color? 2? Not in this set? Alright. Now I have all these friggin' commons in this huge stack here that I need to, put into these boxes so that it doesn't, fall over on me while we're building the other deck. So just give me a moment while I put these all away. So many commons. Let's see if I can donate these off to some after school program or something, so that the kids can put the commons to use. Since I'm not gonna need them all, especially with the product I'm opening for myself. I know that there's a bunch of them in the States that do it, but I don't know if there's any, around me that do it. Because shipping it to the States is going to cost me an arm and a friggin' leg. Ah! Okay. Alright, everybody. Yeah, I have 1,000 and don't really feel like selling them for $3 per 1,000. Yeah. Akihiko, yeah. It's accurate. Alright, let's open up this kit. This code is going to be my code. This is my personal code, so that goes up there. Okay. She's got a regular green die. This thingy here. Okay. Who's ready? We're gonna do it in colors. Right? Okay, so red, blue. Can everybody see all of this? Is this all in good? This is in good shape? Okay, we got a flip land. Oh, we got this. This is a very good card in limited. 5/5 for 6, but when it comes in, it makes essentially probably it makes at least 6. Makes at least 6 plant tokens. And then when you play a land, you put 4 1/1 counters on target plant you control. Hey, who was asking about foil full art lands? There you go, we did it. we did it. Not a rare land. Good start. It's, yeah, exactly. That's the other thing you gotta be careful with, right? You don't really want the rare lands in your kits because it's just not worth it. Our black is looking lackluster. Our green is looking lackluster. Holy moly. Hey, look at that! Inscription of Ruin. There's the black inscription. Like, I talk about these cards, and then we open them from another kit. Alright, let's see what we got here. We really want to try to run this Falaf if we can, right? Pretty sure we do. But our green is just so short. Our green is really short. Ooh. Scourge of the Skyclaves. So it's an XX for 2 with kicker of 5, and it says each when you cast this spell, if it was kicked, each player loses half their life rounded up. Scourge of the Skyclaves' power and toughness are each equal to 20 minus the highest life total among players. Okay. Oh my gosh. Foil Agadim's Awakening. Okay. Okay. I guess we're playing black? Are we playing double mythic in black? So we're in black. So what I'm hearing is we're in black. I mean, I guess so. Our green is definitely not strong enough to even play. And we can't even consider it at this point. Wow, okay. Tabaraks. My goodness. Corbin saying blue-black, or black-blue. I mean, yeah, let's see, I guess. Black-blue is very good in this set. It's our first little... Okay, our green's picking up a bit. I don't think we can avoid all these black rares, though, can we? Holy moly. Hagra's Mauling. Instant speed removal. This spell costs 1 less to cast if an opponent controls no basic lands. We have 5 on color rares for black. We just have to pick our other color, I guess. Let's see. What I'm really hoping we can do, and you know, you're gonna see what I'm gonna try here in a moment. Like, we're definitely playing black. We can't not play black with the pool we have here, right? We got 3 mythics out of this kit. This card is useless in limited. This card is useless in limited. It's basically a blank nothing in limited. Okay, so what I want to look at... I don't even think I'm going to look at any of these. Because, I mean, like, I don't think I care about any of these artifacts. What's our... We got an Inscription of Abundance as our promo card. Okay. I think I want to look at black-green splashing red just for the World Sculptor. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I think if we go black-green, we can get some fixing in green, maybe. All right, let's just see. I'm just gonna scoop up the white and the blue, right, and the red. Let's scoop these up and just put them off to the side for the moment, right? We're not gonna be playing this little man. These Moss Pit Skeletons could be in because we're playing black-green. And then this guy here because we might splash. We don't know yet. Okay. Let's see. Together. Let's talk together here. Mind Carver. Attach a target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +1/+0. It gets +3/+1 instead as long as your opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know if that's worth it. Vanquish the Weak seems playable, right? Like that seems playable. So I'm gonna separate these into like the piles of like creatures and spells, right? So let's see. Like Inscription of Ruin seems playable, right? It seems very good. I played it in another deck. This is obviously a removal spell, very good. 3 mana, 2 mana. This is like not really a 2 mana card, but it's like a 2 mana card. And then this is like a sorcery that costs some bajillion mana. That equipment card is terrible? Okay, well, that's why I put it over here. It didn't make it into the playable card section. Is there any good green cards? Then you can go black-green and use the skeletons. Well, that's what I'm thinking, No Name. I'm thinking black-green. We're going to look at green in a sec, but we're just going to get black. This card is very good. This card is very good because it's flash flying 2/1 for 3, and it milts them. What does this do? So it's a 2 mana 1/1, or it's a 6 mana 3/3. But it has lifelink. Okay. Okay. Acquisition Expert. Enters battlefield. Target opponent reveals any number of cards in their hand equal to... Okay, this could be okay. Nimana Skitter Sneak seems mediocre. It seems okay, but it doesn't seem great. Blood Price seems okay if you need card draw. Okay, so this is a land. Substantively, this is a land. Right? Because this is essentially this. And it comes into play tapped, I get it. But it's essentially a spell that you can put into the land slot. Right? That's how this works. So, like, I'm going to put it in the land slot. Another Mind Carver. Highborn Vampire. Drawn a Silencer. Target creature an opponent controls gets -X/-X. That doesn't seem great. 6 mana, possibly kill a 3/3, maybe? Maybe an X4? Doesn't seem great. Doesn't seem great. Gul'Daz Mucklord is like just a fine body in the early game if you need it. Another Vanquish the Weak. Where X is what? Where X is the number of creatures in your party. So it's like, you know, Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, Wizard. So like it can be at most -4. And that's it. So 6 mana for a 2/2 or a 3/2 that maybe kills an X3 if you're lucky. Doesn't seem great. Doesn't seem great. Subtle Strike seems like a great little trick. Hagara Constrictor seems really good if you have the right deck for it. We might not have the right deck for it. Don't know yet. We'll find out. Not a huge fan, but maybe. Well, let's take a look here. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. This is, again, another land that is also a spell. So it just goes right into the deck. Might of Marasa doesn't seem like a thing I want. It's +3/+3 for 2 mana, which is like normal, fine. And if you pay the extra 3, you get +5/+5. Meh. Canopy Bailoff is very good. What is this? As battlefield, if it's kicked, all creatures able to block target creature to do this this turn. That seems interesting, but I don't know if it's worth the 6 mana. Rabid Bite seems good. The Nectar Pot seems okay, but not amazing. Territorial Scythe Cat seems good. Vastwood Fortification. We'll take it. Another Rabid Bite. Another Nectar Pot. This is just not playable. No. This is fine. This is fine too. This card is like okay, but it's not amazing. Okay, see you later. No Name. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for letting me open your packs for you. I really appreciate it. Okay, so then, of course, we've got the inscription as well, right? So we have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 creatures in this pile, which is not really a lot. Not really a lot. And then we can have 12 on the back end, and you could put in these 2 skeletons. What do these skeletons do? Okay, so for 5 mana, it's a 5/5. Whenever one or more 1/1 counters are put on a creature you control, if Moss Pit Skeleton is in your graveyard, you may put it on top of your library. Oh, so it just comes back. Oh, that's really good. That's very good. Because anything you kick, or like landfall creatures that get 1/1 counters... Yeah, okay. And the Constrictor's actually pretty good in this deck, because we have this Bat that will have counters on it. We have this Gnarlid Colony, which will have counters on it. We have the Moss Pits, will have counters on them. We have the Constrictor, which will have counters on it. We have Territorial Scythecat, which will have counters on it. And then this puts counters on plants. Are these things plants? No, they're insects. Okay. So, if we look at this from just what it is right here, right? We don't count these because they're considered lands. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 creatures. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so that's like right on point with where we want to be. We probably want one less card and one more land, would be my guess. So, I mean, like, the easiest thing to cut would be to cut this so that you don't have red at all. And then you're more consistent, because you're green and black, and that's it. We actually don't have any fixing, right? We have no fixing whatsoever. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have any fixing at all. No fixing. Right? Because even these, like, we don't have any of the spells that let us go and get like lands in green or anything like that. Like, there's a whole bunch of spells that you can cast in green that give you land, and we didn't get any of them. So it's possible that you just cut this and run the pile. Right? Because, like... Right? Because, like, this is actually, like, a 7-drop, technically. Right? You think we splash for sure? I mean, I really want to. I think it's more fun if you splash. And I mean, I like to live dangerously when I build limited piles. I like to play with cards that I think are fun. That's the difference, right? Oh, and this gets 1/1 counters on it whenever a non-token creature we control dies. Okay. We also have no way to recur things from the graveyard. Right, there's a whole bunch of cards that let you recur things from the graveyard, and we don't have anything. Maybe we just cut this? Because we're not milling our opponent out. We're not necessarily going to be putting 8 cards into their graveyard, so this is just a 3/4 for 4 mana. Like, maybe it's that just comes out. Maybe it's just this derpy little 3/4. I mean, yeah, it's a 4/4 with Menace if you can get 8 cards in their graveyard. Yeah, take a look at the red cards before making the cut to 2 colors. That's true, that's true. You're not wrong. We should take a look at our red cards as well. Okay, so what have we got in red that would be worth also splashing for, right? So I think we cut that 3/4, right? That 3/4 comes out. It's not going to ever be... It's not ever going to be a 4/4 with Menace. Unless it's, like, super late game, right? Okay, Synchronized Spellcraft... this card's actually pretty good. It's a good removal spell because it does 4 damage to a creature and then X damage to a creature's controller, where X is the number of your party members, and it's instant speed, so it's like not bad. Akrum Hellhound is not a card that you splash for. Tormenting Voice is fine. It's a draw card mechanic. I don't think I want to play it in this kind of build. Gomafada Vanguard. When it attacks target creature an opponent controls with power less than or equal to the number of warriors you control, can't block. No. Another Hellhound, no. Pyroclastic Helion. No. Royal Eruption. Now, this is a card that I could get behind splashing. Because it's a nice removal spell. For 2 mana, it does 3 damage. Or for 7 mana, it does 5. And yeah, it's sorcery speed, but that's okay. Target creature that blocked this turn. That's kind of weird. Sizzling Barrage is a nice removal spell, but again, we have a lot of removal, so, like... I don't know. Yeah, Royal Eruption is definitely a good card. Wizard, no. What's this do? Deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to any target. This is basically just fling. Oh. So we have the combo, right? If we draw this and don't have a red source, we can play it as a red source. We can play Scourge of the Skyclaves, kicked, and then sack it to kill them. Does Royal Eruption do any target? Oh, it is any target. Yeah. Also true. Also true. And this takes up a land slot, so I'm okay with this coming in. Right? Because you just put this here. Right? Worst comes to worst, it's a tapped red source. That's fine. That's a fine splash card. Expedition Champion. Doesn't seem amazing. Sneaking Guide, no. Sneaking Guide, no. Okay, no. So red doesn't have anything like super exciting in it, so that's fine. It has this Royal Eruption, which could be very good. And the Synchronized Spellcraft has also done a lot of good work I've seen in Draft. Now, that being said, Draft is definitely a lot more aggressive than Sealed is. Sealed is a lot slower, normally. Yeah, I agree with you, Aki Hiko. You definitely don't want to play like a bajillion tap lands. You don't want more than 2 to 3 cards in addition to the fatty. Yeah, exactly. And so, like, I think, like, we probably look at playing this Royal Eruption, and then that's it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think we play either of the other 2 red cards. Like, they're good burn, but, like, I don't think they're going to be... Because they're splash, you definitely, like, for instance, like, this Sizzling Barrage isn't going to do anything for us. Because it's 2 mana, instant, so it's great, but we're not going to be casting it on turn 2. No, the red didn't have anything interesting in creatures. Like, the Hellions are fine because they give you a landfall trigger, and they're just a big butt, but, like, it's not exciting. And we got 2 Sneaking Guides, which were also just not very exciting. 1 Expedition Champion, not very exciting. 1 Fisher Wizard, which is like, eh. Like, a battlefield, discard a card. If you do, you draw a card. It just loots, but it's only a 2/1, so, like, it's not really worth it. And then we got 2 of these Hellhounds. And then we got, like, a Tormenting Voice and a Gomafada Vanguard, which is, like, not amazing. So, yeah, we have nothing in red on the 4 CMC. Nothing. We have 2 5s, 2 1s, a 2, another 2. Oh, no, we have 4 1s, 2 2s, a 3, 2 5s. Your curve looks not so healthy, in my opinion. So, I mean, like, depends on what you're looking at, right? We have a lot of 2s. We have a lot of 3s. We have a few 4s. Yeah, I see what you're saying. We don't have a lot on the back end. That's what you're getting at. We don't have enough in kind of like the fatty range. The mid-range game, we don't have anything. I will agree with you there. That's why I was thinking, like, something like this or something like this. And that's why we had this guy in the 4-drop slot, because he is a 3/4 for 4, but, like, it's just not great. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather play one of these 3-drops over that 4-drop. Do you know what I mean? Because that 4-drop's not particularly amazing. Yeah, and then these are just garbage. Yeah, I agree. I agree. So we have a little bit of recursion with the Moss Pit Skeletons, because we have a lot of our creatures that get 1/1 counters, so it works out for us there. Could easily have, like, no attackers or blockers. Yes. You're not wrong there. Well, I guess we do have technically Agadim's Awakening as well for recursion, because that returns a creature card of different converted mana costs, right? So this would be our 2. One of these would be our 3. One of these would be our 4. This would be our 6. So we have nothing in 5, so do we need a 5-slot creature? So, like, one of these in the 5-slot? Or, like, maybe it's just this thing in the 5-slot? so that you can make it. This comes in as a 4/5 with spending only 2 colors of mana on it. That's actually not that bad, and it comes in with counters on it, which is probably okay. And if we have the red mana to cast it, it comes in as a 5/6. Okay, it's not bad, I guess. Right? Like, it's gonna come in as a 4/5 for 5 mana every time. Right? Yeah, I know you're looking for 4 mana drops. You know, we have nothing. We have a 3-drop, and we have a 2 1s, and a 7, which the 7 could be less, but let's see how many things we have that are, like, part of those things. These skeletons are plants! These skeletons are plants! This thing puts counters on plants! Oh my god, I just blew myself away. Okay, we got a human rogue. So we have 1. We have a human rogue, and we got a cleric. So we got 2. We have a warrior, 3. We have a cleric. And that's it. So we've got the possibility of 3 party members. We have the possibility of 3 party members. Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, like, it would be nice to have something else in the 4-drop slot, but we just don't have anything. We have nothing in these colors in the 4-drop slot. Right? Like, these are white cards? There's no way that this is our only white, is it? This can't be our only white cards, right? Oh, okay. I was like, we must have more white cards somewhere. Here they are. Right? Like 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Yeah. I mean, like, so you're talking like we don't have any red removal in that slot either, right? We have a 5 mana instant, right? We have a 5 mana instant, or we have the 2 mana or 7 mana sorcery in red, right? That's all we have. We definitely don't have any 3s or 4s in red that are going to help us with any removal, right? We have the Expedition Cleric, or Champion, which is another warrior, which could technically be a 4/3 warrior if we control another warrior, but the only other warrior we control is another 4-drop, which is the Highborn Vampire, which is already a 4/3 by itself, without having to have another warrior on the table. Now, that being said, if you play this on turn 3 and play that on turn 4, you end up with 2 4/3s, which is not terrible. But, like, the chance of that happening is not high. It's not high. Other warriors you control get +1/+1. Be nice to play that, wouldn't it? But we don't have enough warriors to make that happen. I think that this is just the deck. It's got to be this. It's got to be this, and it's unfortunate that that's the case, but it just has to be. The only thing would be to, like, put the Skitter back in, but, like, the Skitter's not amazing. It's a 4/4. It's not amazing. Correct. We need damage dealers, and that's another thing, is we don't really have any evasion or any trample, right? We have 1 flyer here. We have 2 flyers here. Okay, so we've got 3 flyers early game. Nothing there. Nothing there. And then we have a flyer. No, this isn't even a flyer. This is... Why is this demon not a flying demon? He's got wings. This demon has wings. Since when does a demon not fly? Am I, like, out to lunch here? Or something? Like, those are wings right there, right? You can see them. They're definitely wings on this card. I'm very shocked by this. But we have recursion, and we have... Oh, well, we have a ton of removal, though, right? Like, we have Inscription of Abundance, which is removal. Rabid Bite. Sure, Subtle Strike. Literally every single 2-drop instant or sorcery we have is removal. Okay? All 3 of our 3-drop instants and sorceries are also removal. They're just legs. We have a removal in the 4-drop slot and a card that lets us draw cards. And then we have recursion for our own creatures if they die. Like, our deck is literally just creatures and removal for creatures. I think it's fine. You're right, Maholnik. It may drag a bit in the mid to late game, but I think it would be okay. I think it'll be okay. And I mean, we do have this again, right? Another, like, and don't forget, like, all of these are technically spells as well, right? So we have a 3-drop that lets us remove. We have another 3-drop that lets us, like, blast somebody. We have a 1-drop that puts a counter on something. We have a 6-drop that's just drain 8. It's an 8-point life swing for 6 mana, right? So, and the thing is like, these are tap lands. Chances are, if you have them in your opening hand, you're just going to keep it and play them tapped and not worry about it. Because if you have a way to bounce them to your hand or whatever, and there's lots of ways to bounce things to your hand, you'll just end up doing it, right? You just end up doing it, and there you go. Right? I think this is the deck. This is going to be the deck. I've put it together now. I think I'm going to stick with it. I think I'm going to stick with this. What were our other rares that we opened? We opened so many on-color red or black rares. Are they all in our deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? We opened 8 rares out of this. We opened 8 rares out of this pack, out of this kit. And all of them are in the deck except for Forsaken Monument. I mean, seems all right, I guess. Hey, Jay Shing, and hey, Danny Sixstring. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you there. Apologize. I was just in the zone of talking about what the deck was doing. We opened a foil full art land. Joyous Day. Got there. I think this is going to be the deck. I think this is the deck. So, like, I really like this. I really like this in Limited. Like, running your splash color as a spell that is also a mana source to then use your splash color. Like, that's really just a cool mechanic in itself. We opened 3 mythics in this kit. 3 mythics in this kit. My goodness. So, sideboard's going to go here. We're going to have one of these things, like so. Yeah, would be sweet if we had that little, like, creature that bounces things. Or, like, bounces your lands. Would be great. Okay, so I've got a kit there now. With some sweet stuff in it for playing against some other content creators. I'm just gonna, like, do this, reach over here and do this. Anybody need a code? Does anyone need a code for Arena? I have some more. Here's a code. Good for 6 packs of Zendikar Rising. Good for 6 packs of Zendikar Rising. There's the code. Pause it. Go into Arena. Redeem it. You get 6 packs. Only can use 1 per account, but, you know, it's still good. It's still good if you can get it. If you need a code and you weren't able to redeem any of the codes that I showed today, just reach out to me. You can hit me up on Twitter. You can leave me a comment here on the video. You can shoot me an email at my email address. I have lots more codes. I have a bunch more here. I've got at least 3 more, and I'm probably gonna open it. Should I open another kit right now? What do you think? Should we just open another kit? Not do a build, just open a kit. See what we get. What do you think? I feel like I want to, just because I want to open packs. That daily grind was too much. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I mean, like, let's be honest. I am no longer part of the content creator program, because it's not good. It's not good. The content creator program that they have is, it doesn't really help creators. Am I still selling any? Yes. Always. I mean, you probably saw the post, right? Oh, we got a flip. Our promo is a flip. We got Valakut's Awakening as our promo card. Little flip land there. Always selling more. We got a promo, we got a little thingy card thingy-mabob there, and then we got a die. The content creator program is run under Steam Elements, or Stream Elements, and it's a program that you have to get into, like you have to apply to get into it. They check your content to make sure that you are playing Magic, right, or doing Magic in some way, shape, or form, and then they let you in, and then it gives you like quests. It gives you like weekly quests that you can do or accomplish by playing games in Arena that then give you rewards to give out to your community. Except that the rewards that they give you are like not that great. The rewards they give you are like codes that you can give out to the community, that, and the code when they redeem it gives them like 3 random cards, and they might be of any rarity. So you might just get 3 commons. Like here's 3 commons to fill out your collection, and you're like, "Oh, cool." And so like the thing gives you like, I think it's like they give you 10 to 20 codes per thing you do, but when you do the quest, when you redeem it as the creator, you have to like tweet out that you've redeemed it, and it like tweets out on your account to everybody and is like, "Hey, I just did this thing, #sponsored content creator program." And you're like, "Oh, brr." It's not great. It's not great. And that's all it does. And then the only benefit, in my opinion, as a content creator, to being in the content creator program is getting into the early access event for the new set coming out. That's how you get in. You have to apply through the content creator program to get into the early access event. And then that's the only way you can get in, unless you're a big content creator name and they reach out to you individually, because they do that with all big content creators, of course, right? Just like how they send them free product and stuff and are like, here, and they just send it to them. Like they sent the J shoes to a bunch of content creators who are bigger because, you know, they know that it's going to get out there and get hype out, right? Our rare here is a Crawling Barrens with a nice plains and a token card. But yeah, it's just not great. It's just not great. It's not great. But yeah, Danny, to answer your question, I am, of course, I still have more. If you would like to buy one, you're more than welcome. The cost is up on the Patreon, as well as it's in the Discord. You can find it in a number of places. Umara Mystic, Song Mad Treachery, and Verizal the Spirit Current. We get a little warrior token. All right. We got Paired Tactician. We got Base Camp. We got Spikefield Hazard. And we got a Null Priest of Oblivion. So the thing is like, I thought so, Jay Xing. I was doing the early access for. I got into the early access for every single set on Arena that has come since they started doing it, right? Since they started doing the early access event, I have been in every single early access event for Arena since they started the program. Zendikar was the first one I was not a part of because I got booted out of the content creator program because I stopped doing the quests. And if you don't do a quest within 40 days and redeem it, they kick you out of the program. Okay? Because you're not essentially active. Okay? Fine. I'm not that upset about it. I'm not that upset about it. It's fine that I got kicked out. The reason I don't care and the reason I don't think it is worth the early access event anymore is because the early access event happens the day before the release. It happens the day before the full release to everybody else. So if I'm a content creator and I'm busting my ass for Wizards of the Coast and they're giving me almost nothing and they're giving me access to early access and they're giving me a free account to like be able to show off the new cards for free basically, I can do all of that the next day without busting my ass for them. I can just log into the client the next day and play Arena if I want and stream it. And yeah, sure, I don't have the account that has all the hashtag sponsored stuff, so I don't have like 100,000 gems, and I don't have like 200,000 gold and whatever. I can't just do drafts and sealed all day long and keep playing, right? Unless I go like 6-2 or better on everything, right? But the point is I can do it on my own time and not have to worry about trying to promote them and having to like do all of this stuff. Like the amount that I have to give in as a person just for that small benefit of being able to access the cards the day before everybody else, not worth it. It's not worth it to me. Why? Like, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Right? And then, I mean, like, there was a bunch of controversy about a month, 2 months ago-ish, where they kicked out a content creator who was a fairly well-known content creator for Magic the Gathering, named Elizabeth Eden. And she got kicked out of the program because they were like, we're kicking you out because the content you create is not suitable for our audience. Because she has an OnlyFans. And she posts, provocative photos, right? On her personal account that's not necessarily related or an ambassador for Magic. When she was streaming the event, she wasn't like being lewd. So why did they boot her out of the program? Someone saw her account and went, she's showing way too much skin, I don't like that. And booted her out of the program. That's not the kind of person we want representing Magic. And booted her out of the program. And it was like, excuse me? What? That's actually the point. Like, when that happened, that's when I stopped streaming Arena. I haven't streamed Arena since that happened. I have not streamed a single hour of Arena anywhere since that happened. Because if that's how they're going to be, I don't want to be a part of their program. Okay. Like, if they can literally just be like, I kick you out because of what you do in your personal life. Okay, see you later then, I guess. I don't want anything to do with you. No, what am I doing? These are uncommons. Hey, we got Kazra, Royal Chaser. This is the wizard that I was talking about. I was talking about it earlier at the beginning of the stream. Okay, Danny, I saw your message. Sorry, I was on a huge rant. I saw your message. You did send it. Okay, I will check in a second here and make sure that I got it. And then we will get it going for you. We got Canyon Jabora, Veteran Adventurer, Merfolk Wind Robber, and we got a Mythic Flipland, Shatterskull Smashing. Shatterskull Smashing deals X damage divided as you choose among up to 2 target creatures and or planeswalkers. If X is 6 or more, Shatterskull Smashing deals twice X damage divided as you choose among them instead. My goodness. And then, of course, it comes in as the land that you can pay 3 life for if you want. Oh, look, we got the little Hedron construct. You love the rants? I'm glad. I'm glad that you guys love the rants, because it's not going away. I think someone left a comment for me on one of my other videos, and they were like, your videos are way too long. And I was like, look, man, I rant. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I can't... I talk a lot about just random shit. and it's just how I am. It's how I've always been. You can ask Charla. She's like, oh my god, when you tell a story, you could have told it in like 5 minutes, but it takes you a half an hour. And I go, yep. Soy consumption, and then we've got Maddening Cacophony as our rare here. Each opponent mills 8 cards. If this spell was kicked instead, each opponent mills half their library, rounded up. And we got a foil Zulaport Duelist. So what I would play with this deck, this is a pile of... I'm glad we built the other deck. Put it that way, because the other deck was hot fire. A whole bunch of on-color rares. I don't even know what I would build with this deck. I honestly don't. And like, what is this thing? Add a colorless, or you can pay for and put 2/1/1 counters on Crawling Barrens, then you may have it become an 0/0 elemental creature. It's still a land. Weird. What a weird card. I honestly don't know what I would play. What does this do? Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, that's kind of cool. But like, I don't know what I would play with this pile. I'd probably play blue-red. It's probably blue-red, right? Like, it's probably blue-red. Like, it's probably blue for sure, right? But, like, we've got some decent blue-red stuff, and then we have, like, some decent blue-red rares, right? Like, we've got this guy, and we've got this thing, and we've got this. I don't know. We wouldn't mill. We're definitely not in the mill plan, that's for sure. Let's see here. It smells like spaghetti in here. Alright, Dan. What is this? Okay. Good. Oh man, update to Reddit's user agreement. Except that I don't care, because I don't use Reddit. Except that I don't care. Alright, so we've got this here. This is our commons and uncommons. Boom. There's our lands. They go over there in that box of lands. There's our token things. That's that thingamabob. And that goes in there like that. And that's mine. That goes over there. Before we start, let me just cheers, everybody. Okay. All right, Dan. So, prize packs, boost, kick, pre-release kit. That's the one. Let's see what Dan gets. Do you want me to call you Dan, or do you prefer Danny? Like, what do you prefer? I just call you Dan because it's like just one syllable. Okay, there's that. You'll get your code, okay? I'll send you your code. Actually, let me do this before I forget as well. I forgot my 4 prize packs. Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't need to open them. It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna put your full name on here just because, like, it's for, like, YouTube purposes. Okay, so there's you. And there's your code card that you'll get. And that's your promo. And let's see what we got here. Okay, there you got the white die. That die that we got for Eric was really strange. It's so weird. If you missed that, we opened a weird die, and Eric actually said he wanted it because it is so strange. And I mean, I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. So, like, I'm going to show you here, just so that you can all see. Those of you who were late to the party, right? Here's the dice we've opened tonight from the pre-release kits. You can see, like, we got a mix of green and red and white and blue and black, okay? And then there's this die. Look at that. Look at what What? It's not green. It's not black. It's not white. It's kind of like it's not really any of these colors, and it's actually like clear. You can see, right? It's clear. Like it's not clear, but it's like it's not opaque, right? Super weird. Super weird. So anyway, I don't know. I have no idea. And then Eric C said he opened up his kit when he got home and he got one of those dice. So I was like, so it's not, you know, it's not like a misprint or something. It's actually a die that you can get. I just don't know how often you get them, right? Because we've only seen one so far out of all the kits. So, anyway, you don't get any of the commons, Dan, okay? Just so that we're all on the same page. I will send you all the uncommons, and I will send you all the rares, foils, all that kind of stuff. But you don't get any of the commons, just because it'll be too many cards to ship it to you. That's all. We got a rolling regrowth. We got a sure-footed infiltrator. We got a spike field hazard. And the rare is a swarm shambler. It's probably going to be uploaded as a whole because I don't actually upload it. I just let it, like, it just... YouTube just takes it and it's like, hey, you've streamed to YouTube for this many hours. And I'm like, yep. And they're like, all right, well, your video's live now. And I'm like, all right, sounds good. Don't need more bulk anyway. Exactly. Nobody does, right? Nobody needs draft chaff. Spoils of Adventure. Demon's Disciple. Zoff Consumption, and Archon of Emeria. You will get your full art lands, though. Do you want your weird flip token thing? It's to represent the flip cards. If you want those, I will send those to you as well. I'm sending them to, like, pretty much everybody else as well. Just, some people were like, I don't want them or need them, so you can just keep them. It's fine. Oh, and you will get, of course, these. This is your there's your showcase card. Oh, look at you. Look at this. You got a showcase Ruin Crab. So we've only seen 2 Ruin Crabs tonight, and they've both been showcase. We haven't seen a single Ruin Crab that is normal. Super weird. But Ruin Crab, great little card. I mean, it's basically better Hedron Crab, right? Like, it's better Hedron Crab. So, like, it's just gonna... Hedron Crab is like a $4 or $5 card right now. This is going to be more than that, right? Or at least the same, right? Kargan Intimidator. And a foil Mesa Lynx. A nice full art swamp and a garbage card. And a garbage card. You don't need the weird flip things. All right. It's just so that you can represent the flip cards if you want to, right? If you're not playing with Hedron can mill yourself shenanigans. That's true. That's true. You're not wrong. Hedron can mill yourself. I'll give you that, Eric. I'll give you that. Cinderclasm. We got... Oops, that's the wrong pile. We got Emeria Captain. We got Malakir Rebirth. And then we got another Kargan Intimidator. What? I mean, they would expect the first one. They would not expect the second one. Also, is that a non-bow? In Limited? Having 2 of the same... Because, like, if you activate his ability, right, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Is it technically, like, is it only on the... Does it only check on this card, or does it check in general the ability? Because that would suck if it checked globally. Thundering Spark Mage. Oh, like that black deck that I built when you showed up? Yeah, that black deck was absurd. Kazul's Fury and a Rolling Vortex. I mean, you have some good rares here. It's just not the mythics that I had. I had bombs in my pool. Like just straight bombs. Those demons are all straight bombs, let's be honest. You got a nice Spitfire Liege, or Lagak. Sure-footed Infiltrator. Kargan War Leader. Zoff Consumption again. And Coral Helm Chronicler. And a foil Expedition Healer. Mountain and garbage token thingy. And ba-boom! Ooh, a foil promo, Null Priest of Oblivion. Nice little card. Okay, let's get your prize packs. Let's see if we can find a mythic for you, because there was no mythic in your kit. I'm sorry, my kit had all the mythics in it, and you didn't get any, apparently. Oh, there's another nice, like, little promo or showcase border card. Cool. Thundering Spark Mage. Kitesail Cleric. Balaged Recovery. And Inscription of Insight with... Ooh, look at that! That's gorgeous. Look at that. Nice full art island in foil. Very nice. I mean, it's not a rare or a mythic or anything like that, but it is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. There's a nice little nectar pod in the showcase border. Okay, we've got a Blood Chief's Thirst. Okay, showcase border Skyclave GOP'd. Jawari Disruption and a Wayward Guide Beast as your rare. With a forest and a thingamabob. Well, at least you got that sweet, sweet foil island, I guess. Right? And I mean, I don't know if... I mean, you got the Ruin Crab. The Ruin Crab, in my opinion, is a win, regardless. It's just a solid little card. Solid little card. Anyway, there's your foils and your lands. And we need to get a little baggie here for you, like this. Like that. Like so. We go, boom, Danny, right there. You are welcome. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So this will get shipped out to you with your grab bag the beginning of October, I guess? Just so you're aware of time frames and such. That's my plan. My plan is to ship that stuff out with your regular grab bag, which is why it only cost you $35, because that's essentially what it cost me to get the kits. So I'm going to ship it out with the other things that I'm already shipping to you, so that way it doesn't cost me more money to ship it, and then I am losing money. So, you know, that's basically just how I do it. Where did I put that box? There it is. All right. There we go. There we have it. So I have 4 prize packs for myself. Oh, this is your code. I need to give that to you too. Right. Okay. Let's put that in here, like this. There it is. Boom. There we go. There we go. Perfect. And you know what? That brings us to just over 3 hours for the stream. Holy moly. Has it been 3 hours? Jesus, is it 10? It's almost 11 o'clock. Why am I still streaming? My God. Thank you so much, everyone, for giving me the opportunity to open this product for you. I really appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed your cards. Some really good pulls tonight. Some really cool stuff. That die was really cool. I think that was the strangest thing out of everything we got tonight, which is not something I expected to say, opening up pre-release kits. But yet here we are. Yes, it's a late stream. I gotta go, man. It's late. I gotta go and do other things, you know? I've got stuff to do, people to see, and sleep to have. That's the one. Sleep to have. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you all next time. Don't forget to watch Sunday. I've got a wonderful guest, Austin from Commander 99, coming on to do some pack battling for charity. If you haven't checked out the charity streams, I highly suggest you do so. If you haven't seen the Monday video series, I highly suggest you do so. Right now, there's only 4 entries for those 3 core set packs. You have to donate any amount of money to the Trevor Project, and you will be entered to win. You just have to send me proof of donation. That's all you have to do. I've only had 4 people reach out to me so far, so saying that they've donated. Now, I mean, that's great. I'm glad that there's at least 4 people that have donated. That's awesome. But that also means that, you know, you have a high chance of winning. You have a high chance of winning if you haven't donated. You could donate $1 to the Trevor Project, and you could be entered to win 3 packs of core set. Various core sets. I think it's 2019, 2020, and 2021. One of each. So check it out if you haven't. I'll be picking the winner probably on Sunday, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, may your pulls ever be better.